Sweet.
Gosh.
Also,
Deck is so
if
tiny.
I hardcore fuck up rules,
It was
Nah,
perfectly
you're
fine.
fine.
just
You
tell
know
me
how to play Magic. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Just-
you'll be okay.
what you can do, Emmara, is just kick me out of the voice chat and delete me from the, and it's fine. No, I'm just
You're
kidding.
done. Your magic career here is over.
Summon
Never
the
show
old
your
gods
face
and
in this town
delete
again.
Benji from existence.
Let me just bring up my Twitch over here.
Ooh, Power Stone. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Power
I don't think I
Stone.
even remember.
I'm like, I'm getting an
Pathfinder last
Oathbreaker
time.
mode, and I'm like, getting an Oathbreaker mode, and I'm like, oh.
Is that? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, just to make things even more difficult, I'm like, here, make your command zone have to have 3 things in it.
I could just.
Hey, Emmara, if I built the Timmy uncard, would you let me play it on your stream?
I would very much let you.
Okay, I'm just curious because I kind of really want to build it, but I don't want to put together a deck that I never get to play.
Well, I have a couple of undecks or unmander decks that I never get to play. That are
Oh,
just
yeah.
hanging out. So yeah.
I just want to not play ramp.
I do know
I want to pay for everything.
Yeah, when I first started streaming like a year ago, there were a couple of people who were doing like ungame, so I ended up building an Acornella deck, which I I love to death. It's just all squirrels, so many squirrels. Yes, it is. What is going on, Spring Dweller? What is
Oh
happening?
yeah, we're live, aren't we?
We have this tiny little deck. I'm so used to playing EDH, and then I'm like, get to this deck, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna draw these 7 cards, and my deck is gonna be even smaller.
It can fit in my hand. What is this?
Yeah, I'm like, what alien feeling is this? I don't like this. This feels odd.
Oh yeah, I guess I should draw 7.
Yeah, I didn't even check.
Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle a little bit. Then I will get us started here. Go over all the fun Planechase rules and whatnot, and
Keep.
don't worry. If you need a refresher or if you have questions, feel free to ask, because I do change the rules just a little bit because otherwise... Fractured Power Stone, you don't work well inside people's decks.
So we each have one.
Yes, we are going to start with the Fractured Power Stone. The Fractured Power Stone will start in your command zone. You can pay the 2 mana for it anytime you want. And once you pay the 2 mana for it...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Once we cast the Power Stone, it'll become an emblem, and that emblem can't actually be interacted with, except for it to be tapped for colorless mana anytime you want. But you can also use it to roll the planar die an extra time as a sorcery. So that was my way of stopping it from being abused by people. Cause,
Okay.
Otherwise, there's ways to go infinite, and you could just go to any plane you want and just keep rolling the planar die. And
oh gosh,
that's obnoxious. So that's why that it became.
Oh, because you could start doing like an artifact loop and use it. Yeah.
Yeah, and people tried to do that, so I had to take away their toys. Sorry, everybody. So that is why the Fractured Power Stone becomes an emblem on my streams. But it also is a way to fix mana, which is nice, and also because I mean, if you draw 2 lands and you're like, oh yeah, I have 2 lands, that's plenty, and then you don't have enough lands, at least you can play the Fractured Power Stone, and you can at least wait another turn. But welcome everybody. We are going to be playing some Oathbreaker. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder, and yeah, not only are we going to be playing Oathbreaker, but we're going to be playing Planechase as well, just to make things difficult. And also, there are chaos elements in the chat, so feel free to use your points to make things even worse. Like, how do I make things more complicated? I'm like, yep, let's...
I don't have ramp in this deck. Give me lands.
I do not have very much ramp in this deck. That's my problem.
I have it in
a mono white deck. Shocking.
I have it in the Oathbreaker zone.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that's the smart thing to do, really. Ramp in the zone.
Ramp in the zone. Play cost. Go
Magic
look for
Kids,
mountains.
hot
Magi kids.
Spring Dweller with the
What is happening?
freaking rampant.
With the
Rampant
rampant
growth.
growth already.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna go ahead and do
Yeah,
it.
let's go. Okay.
Everybody
And
just do
it
your rampant
starts.
growth while I explain Planechase. So if you don't know what Planechase is this wonderful extra deck we have over here. It has different planes from the Magic Universe. When we cast these when we start this game off, we're going to start with one of these flipped over, and that plane is going to basically be a global enchantment that will affect the whole entire board. And also, hey John, and what's going on? Useless knowledge. And hey Jen, what's going on?
Hey,
Useless
Jen.
knowledge.
What is going on, everybody?
So many cool people.
All sorts of cool people. So, this plane, I won't go over everything. I don't know why I was about to. I'm like, oh, look at all these cool people, and then my brain just fried.
What's the vibe?
Anyway, the plane will basically this effect will happen over our whole entire board. If we wish to leave the plane, we have this wonderful planar die, which is the 1 and the 6. If you roll anything else, it's all blanks. If we roll the 1 or the planar symbol, we will go to the next plane. Or if we roll the planar chaos symbol or the chaos ensues symbol, the power of the plane will go off, which usually corresponds to whatever plane we're on. So, yeah, this one is not super great. If we roll a 16, or if we roll the planar die and roll a 6, creatures can't attack until a planes walks. So, yay!
Oh,
I think you actually get to choose which player, which kind of not great.
Not ideal.
Yeah, not ideal for anybody. We may roll the planar die once per turn as a sorcery. We can also pay mana in which to do it, in which then we could. Who are you shocking, John?
Yeah, for real. Oh, okay, cool.
Alex?
Yeah.
oh wait.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Was I supposed to go grab a land?
Yes,
Okay.
you may go get a
Yes,
land.
yeah, we had pre-game rampant growth.
We have a
Yeah,
Okay.
and I got shocked. I started out with 18 left.
Oh my god.
Just to make we're like, how can we make this faster? Have John come in and shock Alex.
I deserve it sometimes.
You could also pay mana during your turn and cumulatively 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll just keep getting more expensive to roll the die because sometimes we just don't want to be on the plane that we're on because, yeah, like this place is not super great. But I'm going to be playing. We're also playing Oathbreaker, so yes, that is also happening at the same time.
Rich boys. Read it.
We have these wonderful planeswalkers as our commanders, and then we have a signature spell for each of them. I'm going to be playing Elspeth Resplendent, which is an angel/knight themed deck with the Open the Armory as my thing. It's all of Elspeth's weapons: Godsend, Shadow Spear, Luxor. I'm basically trying to kill you with Elspeth.
Nice.
So I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves real quick and let us know what they're playing. And we'll start with Mitch. What is going on?
Hey everybody, it's Mitch. Mitch completed on Twitter. If you were hanging out, was that yesterday? Time is a flat circle, and I have no concept of it.
Yeah.
So I haven't slept. I think that was yesterday. I'm back for more because Planechase Oathbreaker is really freaking cool. In a wildly off-brand move, I'm playing a mono blue deck. I am playing Jace Arcane Strategist, and my spell is Vivisurgeon's Insight. This is a new sorcery from All Will Be One that lets me draw 3 cards and then proliferate for 5 mana. So I thought that would be kind of a good one in there. And Jace puts 1/1 counters on things when I draw my second card each turn. Really, I'm trying to get to like Alondra and create a bunch of Drakes and put 1/1 counters on them and do that kind of thing.
Very cool.
Like Arcane
I will
Strategist.
take full credit for your descent into mono blue madness.
Excuse. Oh. Yeah. Hullbreaker
Yeah.
Horror is a hell of a drug, isn't it?
That was a hell of a
Hullbreaker
drug.
Horror
When
is
you have
fantastic.
10
That
of
was a hell of a drug.
Yeah, when you have 10 of them.
It's
was like-
fine. Don't worry about it.
Cast Soul Ring, bounce everybody's permanence back. It's all
Oh,
felt
good.
good about doing the whole Bronze Dragon thing though. I was like, okay, I did my thing. I'm happy.
Goodness gravy.
That was a wild
so,
game.
That was so much fun. I think I'm up next.
Yeah, what's going
Yeah,
on,
go
Benji?
for it.
Sure.
Hi, it's me. It's Benji the Brewer. I hope everyone's having fun tonight. I have been stressing about this all day. So I have a deck. It's
We need to build another one.
It's Comet, Stellar Pup, and Search for Glory. So this is a legendary dice rolling deck. Don't know what's gonna actually happen. We're gonna find out. It'll either be hot liquid garbage, or it will be people will be like, "Wow, your deck did stuff," and I'll be like, "Yeah," and those are the options.
We'll find out together.
Yes.
I love it. Sometimes that's my favorite thing to do is just to build a deck and be like, okay, we'll see what the hell happens on stream.
Exactly.
Heck yes.
And Alex, welcome back. What's happening?
Hello, everyone. My name's Alex, or Arnett_Jonathan on Twitter, or twitch.tv/Trivial Encounters. Trying a new mic. Let me know, everybody. I've had it boxed up for like an entire year, so I was like, I was having issues with my old one, so here we are.
Sounds good.
I am playing Koth, Fire the Resistance, and Banefire, because my first form of Magic, Red, back in 2002, was playing a ramp, just straight up big mana red burn. And this deck is big mana red burn. I've got some big X spells in here. I've got, like, for example, the Banefire is my signature spell. So if I get to tap over 5 mana for this, I get to, it cannot be countered, and I get to do 5 damage to any target. But I also have my favorite card of all time, Blaze. There's Earthquake. I got some big old Chandras in here. I've got some gods. I got, some big old beefy guys and gals. So it's this big, because of Koth, I can actually Rampant Growth on its +1. So getting a lot of mana quick will be a problem. I also have abilities with using Egg 3, like Steffi Doll and Brash Taunter, to target them and hit somebody with a lot of damage, because the Neg 3 ability allows me to do damage to a target creature equal to the amount of mountains I have. So we'll see how that goes.
Love it.
So counter Koth. That's what you're telling
counter
me.
Koth.
Yeah.
Yes,
Counter
blue player.
and
Yes,
unsung
exactly.
Koth.
Yes, I like it when there's a blue player, because I'm like, yes, blue player, I need you to do that.
Okay, but I am the
Thank you.
worst blue player. This is demonstrably true.
So let me randomize this real quick. Boop. There we go.
And are we untapping our first land on our first turn? Or I know we've done it.
You untap up, you draw.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
State pick. Unless you have cards that say you can't do that state.
Oh no, it was just because of our chaos stuff that we had going on.
Oh, well, hey, y'all want to give me some more mountains? I'm totally cool with it. I'm totally cool with it. I don't do, I think Weird Cards was in here last time I played my, I think on someone else's stream. And I was like, they're like, you're playing red. I was like, it's big mana. I'm not doing anything.
I have expensive stuff, don't you know? I have expensive tastes.
There's some, and it's fun though. It reminds me of something originally I played when I first started playing Magic, so I kind of like it.
Okay, so our first place that we're going is Agrim. It's in Ravnica, and whenever a white creature dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And whenever a non-white creature dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step.
Interesting.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. That's at least not
Yeah,
the worst.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, yeah.
Something
like
for
it.
everybody.
I've started out at some terrible places where I'm just like, this is going to be a long game.
I love starting off on a doubler, like a mana doubler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Whenever you
All right.
want to lead us off.
All
Oh, yeah.
right.
Okay, let's.
Is it me? Okay.
Yep.
Untap up, keep draw. It's a map. Spoiler alert.
Whoa.
Shh. Can I do anything? No. Pass. 2 red mana too.
2 red mana, you can do stuff
That's
with 2 red
scary
mana.
shit.
Yeah, you can do
That's
all
scary
sorts of
for
stuff
effect.
with 2 red mana.
I
Scary
too
stuff.
am a mono red degenerate.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play this out and pass.
I will untap. I will draw for turn. I shall play this Interplanar Beacon. Because
Ooh.
you know what? I'll probably be casting some of those Planeswalker things that we got going on here. I'm going to tap one colorless, and I'm going to play a Skull Clamp. Equipped creature is an equipment. Equipped creature gets +1, -1, and when equipped creature is put into the graveyard, I will draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to try to leave this place because I don't like this place. Actually, I guess this place is really not that bad for me. If my creatures,
No.
yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm playing a
you're
white
benefiting
deck.
a lot here.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking my Liliana deck, and I was like, wait a second. I stripped
Oh.
myself with my own sleeves. I'm like, oh, Kaya, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I shall pass my turn.
Okay. So let's untap.
Hey, sure,
Thanks for the land, y'all. Drop a mountain.
Give us that one. Was that Spring? That was. Yeah, Spring Dweller. Thanks, Spring Dweller.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Strike It Rich and create a treasure token.
Woo.
Hey, sure, McMurr. What's
And-
going on?
That's gonna be my turn.
All right. Untap if you draw.
Good job, Spring Dweller.
Okay. I will tap 2 and cast Young Izzy.
Young Izzy. That should be
The
his
Young
name.
Pyromancer. The Young Pyromancer.
And we have a Scry 1 from Jen.
Hey.
Oh,
Give me
thanks,
that,
Jen.
Oh, I kept this card.
Oh, that's a lot of manas. I'm gonna leave it on top.
I'm gonna keep that.
I kept this card. in
It
the
makes my
deck.
chest hurt when I see how much mana, and I'm like,
I thought I took it out and put something else in there.
I'm
Apparently
just gonna
not.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
Yeah. Love that. All right. I'm gonna play a Reliquary Tower as my land for turn, and apparently a tragically overrated Magic card. I don't know if y'all know. That's what I've been told.
That's what I saw on the internet today.
Yeah, the internet
Oh.
told me it must be true.
Oh, and Spring Dweller is letting us
Um,
draw a card.
Ooh, I'm gonna do that.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Pass turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I will draw for turn. I shall play this Plains. And then everything in my hand is just gross that I'm just like, I don't know if I want to play this. Do I want to be the problem immediately? I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Adeline or Splendid Cather.
Ooh.
She has... Would you like to counter said spell?
One moment, please. I
Okay.
need to look at my cards and remember what they do
Um.
and when they work. No, you can have it.
Excellent, thank you.
Uh,
Has vigilance, and it has 4 toughness, and has power equal to the number of creatures that I control. And whenever I attack for each opponent, I create a 1/1 white human creature token that is tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. Yeah, sometimes the board states get insane. I shall then pass my turn.
Okay. Hooray! I got another turn. I didn't die. This is amazing. I will.
I have a lot. Did that freeze?
You
yeah,
are
you did.
frozen. Yeah.
Yes, I did. Why does it hate me so much?
Yeah, that's always
I'm.
always have to do sparkle fingers.
Yeah, they.
I'm gonna tap out and cast Comet.
Heck yeah.
I wonder if
The
it's better
boy.
to use a die. Yeah, it's probably better to use a die than use these little token things.
Are you kidding?
Whatever you enjoy.
Whatever makes you happy.
That's yeah. I didn't have a funny enough response in time, so I just sort of blue screened in trying to think up something funny.
That's all right. It
So
happens. I get
Give
it.
me a second.
Oh,
Yeah, you probably lost me. 1 second.
We still got
do you think
No
he
worries.
hears us?
I don't actually know what
I
Comet
don't
does.
know.
He's cool as
Do you
heck,
hear
but I
us,
don't know.
Alex?
Oh,
Yeah.
Alice
Okay,
6-sided
so
die.
you still hear
Okay,
us.
so you get stuff
Y'all
based
go-
on dice.
I
Got it.
have it still pulled up. I can see it going on. I'm just fixing my stream mode OBS.
Okay.
So you're
Well,
good.
I
I'm gonna
will.
read
I
that.
will take this opportunity to read Comet.
Okay, that works.
So
Yeah.
Comet is a planeswalker. Comet has one activated ability. For 0, you roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a 1 or 2, you add 2 loyalty, then create 2 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. They gain haste until end of turn. If you roll a 3, you -1, then return a card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. On a 4 or 5, Comet deals damage equal to the number of loyalty counters on him to a creature or player, then remove 2 loyalty. And on a 6, you add a loyalty, and you may activate Comet twice more.
Ooh.
That is very interesting because you don't
I
really have
have-
any control over it.
I have had
Well-
it to where I roll 2 dice instead of 1, and ignore the lowest, and it gets a little nutty.
I was gonna say you definitely have a barbarian class in there, right?
I absolutely do. I did not put Will in here though, because
Mm.
I took enough from Will's deck to make this one that's going to have to go back anyway. But I am going to go ahead and
too.
I am going to go ahead and activate Comet.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens here.
Everyone
roll a
likes to
5.
use barbarian.
So I'm going to deal 5 damage to Adeline.
I had a feeling that was what was happening.
That works for me.
I was hoping I would get some squirrels.
So whatever,
But
just so you know, whenever a white creature dies, return it to the battlefield under.
oh
under
yeah,
control.
no,
Oh,
I
right.
forgot about that
yeah.
already. So I'd like to change my target.
Okay.
Yeah, I did too, honestly. Is
And
damage to any target?
yeah, it's target creature or player.
Okay.
I guess I probably deserve that 5 damage now.
Let's just throw it right at Emmara.
Mhm.
And then I will -2 Comet. So Comet's at 3.
That's a quarter of your life.
Yeah.
That is the moment that dog showed up.
Blaster dog.
Comet just gives really exuberant hugs. Anyways, I'll go ahead and pass.
The only dog worse than Yoshimaru.
Might be. You might be my least favorite new dog. Comment.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I froze again. What the heck?
You
Oh,
really
crap.
did.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. It's getting close. One second. Wait for it to close.
God, it's so
Come on.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm just going to go to... No, not that one. That one.
Except for comment, exactly.
Oh, my cameras are still up. Are you freaking kidding me? My cameras didn't disconnect when I closed
No
that.
slander to our boy Yoshi. Okay, well,
Yoshibaru has killed me so many times.
yeah.
He gets out of
Sorry,
control
but
so fast.
I have a friend who has
Come on.
2 different highly optimized Yoshimaru decks, and both of them are nightmares.
Yeah. If it's just like a fun one, just with a bunch of stuff thrown in there, it's not nearly as bad, but it still kills you. But it's
Mhm.
So
an
there.
optimized Yoshimaru deck.
It doesn't take that much to optimize it. You just play
Oh.
any legendary nonsense.
Like Comet.
Yeah, like Comet.
Comment.
Nailed
Try
it.
this again.
Or, since Yoshi has partner because there is no god, you put Rograk with him.
I still like the idea of pairing Yoshi with Teva Shot.
Have a shot, yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, Tevish.
Let's try this again.
That monster.
Try it again.
It's like, here's my dog. Oops, I sacrificed my dog.
Okay. I don't know. After that, I'll look at it. All right. So untap. Upkeep. Draw. Damn. What do you do?
It's like that awkward moment when John Wick has to hunt himself down.
I will. 4. Go
Now,
like
don't
this.
forget your Planeswalker costs 5.
Oh, does it really?
It's a non-creature spell.
Yeah, it froze again.
You did freeze again.
What the hell?
But yeah,
I'm
Planeswalkers
closing
and
stream box.
non-creature spells. Adeline is a bit of
Yeah,
a
one
problem.
second. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to.
Oh, Adeline is not Redain. Yeah. So you're all good.
Let
Redain is the one.
me
who
just do
does
this.
that.
I'm just going to pull regular camera. I'll figure that
Oh.
out later.
Oh yeah, there's no.
You're right. I totally have the wrong card.
Yeah, that was the other one I
Lol.
played last time.
Okay, my bad.
Let me pull this up.
Who
I'm
am I
just gonna pull the
thinking of?
regular
That's
I'm
camera.
thinking
Redain.
of.
Redain,
No, I'm
Worthy.
thinking of Thalia.
Oh, Thalia? Yeah, Thalia is just one. Okay.
There,
Redain
we'll
is
just do it
two,
this way.
though.
Camera's gone. There we
True,
go.
but
This way.
with Thalia being one,
Yeah.
then Koth would
So I
cost
can play
5.
Koth.
So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
can play
playing
Koth. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I will.
Actually, no. I'm gonna respond because you already told me you're a problem, and I'm gonna counterspell. Koth.
Why?
Because you already told me you were a problem, and I have one counterspell in this deck, and I've used it. You're welcome. I'm lying. I have more than one.
Oh.
Okay.
I was excited. I was like, oh, sweet. I was like, I could just play
I'll
that
pass turn.
with immunity now.
Okay.
What? You know what? No. Hit miss.
No? How much am I taking? Yeah. How much am I taking?
Two.
2? Yeah, you got it. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I get it. I did a mean thing. I'm not mad.
I started the rampant growth of mountains. That means.
I know I did, but I don't want you to ramp because I'm playing blue. If I can't ramp, no one can. Let's play this island for turn, and then. Jeez, why is my commander a 6-drop? What have I done?
So expensive.
Oh wait, no. That's not the end of the world. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and tap for a blue and preordain. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna preordain. So I will scry 2 and then draw a card. Top, bottom, then draw, and I will pass.
And also, we had right before your into your turn, we will rampant
Oh, cool.
growth. Rampant
Nice.
growth.
That's really.
That's why I got a rampant growth. You see?
Spring Dweller.
Thank you, Shmi.
What am I gonna do? You're making my deck smaller. Scares me.
Filtering. It's good. It's a good thing.
Just getting all those pesky lands out of there.
Yeah. Get rid of all those.
Just-
Yeah, I was after the Friday stream. I was looking at decks and like planeswalkers that I had laying around, and I realized I can just put Jace the Mind Sculptor and Maddening Cacophony right there in the command zone, and
Yeah.
I'm allowed to do that apparently.
Yeah, you can. I mean, nobody's gonna let you play it.
What? You're not gonna let me do that with Brewvac in the deck? Come on, it's fine.
No.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
Gonna draw a card. Gonna play a plains for my turn. And
Oh, I should have played that. No, that's fine. That's fine.
what do I want to do? Kinda think I will tap 3 and play this Knight Exemplar. It is a human knight with first strike. It's a 2/2, and other knight creatures you control get +1/+1 and are indestructible.
Cool.
I then am going. Comet, I'm going to kill you with Adeline.
I can get rid of your Adeline if you decide to go that way.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay, cool. Comet will die, and you will live with the consequences.
And everybody else will be attacked by humans.
Oh yeah, take 1.
Yep.
You got it.
I think I also get a human, right?
Yes.
Weird having no creatures.
Yeah.
Yep. For each opponent. Yep. You also get
Yep.
attacked by a human. So I will
Alright, cool.
hit you with a human.
Yep.
So I have 3 humans. Okay. And then, you know what? Let us skull clamp one of those humans, because we don't need all these humans. Humans are overrated. I'll draw 2 cards, and then I shall stay on this plane and pass my turn.
Okay. Let us untap. Draw. Let's play a snow-covered mountain. So let's use 2, and we'll go ahead and cast the Fractured Power Stone emblem.
Okay.
And then
That is a good idea.
what's that?
That is a good idea.
Yeah, might as well
Okay.
do.
Don't forget, you also have a free roll, so like you have 2 rolls as of right now without spending any mana.
Right.
Yeah.
But first, just to assert dominance,
Okay.
we're gonna contraband livestock that Adeline and exile her.
Exile her, but I need her
Yeah,
back.
she can't come back from the grave that time.
Oh, I know. And then after this is done, then I'll roll the planar die.
But she's indestructible.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll a d20, and you're gonna get a thing.
Sweet.
So I rolled an 18, so you get a 2/2 green boar token.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
You
And
get
then-
something out of it. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
But just for funsies, I will do the sorcery speed non-fractured power stone roll.
Creatures can't attack you until a player planeswalks. So you are immune to being attacked.
Gore. I'll take it.
It's not terrible.
I will pass.
All right. And then tab. I'll keep track. No. No. I will. Pay 4. Cast a Father of Instinct. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Go for
The
it.
Father of Instinct. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good card.
Didn't get the response that you wanted.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and
We
pay
are-
life. You only have 18 of it.
It's true. But
Oh, wouldn't you have 17, or did you gain a life somewhere?
I lost 2 for shock.
Oh yeah.
Right, and then Adeline had a human come at you.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sorry. Okay, I did not hear that
Well,
part.
you could have
That's been when I was
blocked it with
messing.
a
fumbling
pyromancer.
with
Oh,
my
the
dice.
The
No,
Pyromancer
it
is a
attacked me.
2/1.
Yeah, on Pyromancer.
It also attacked me, so I think it was tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tapped. I think it was when I was fumbling with the thing. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, you can cast
Yeah.
your commander for life. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna pay the 2 and pay the 4. No, I would have to pay 6 then. No, that's not a good deal. I can. Pass turn.
Okay. See, all I really did was pace things out. I'm making sure everybody. Oh God. Oh, never mind. I'm not finishing that sentence. Ugh. I was about to say I'm making everybody play fair, and I hate that. I'm gonna play Temple of the False God, which is online. Let's see here. I think I want to do that first. I'm gonna tap for 2 and a blue, and play Propaganda.
Awesome.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to, let's go ahead and tap for 2. What am I doing? And I will play my own Fractured Power Stone. Can I please use my free roll, Emmara?
You may.
Thank you.
You can't be attacked.
Oh. Okay, that's cool. Well. No, I want to
I
play
forgot to
Let's
roll.
give it a shot.
I
I
forgot
want
to
to
roll
play
too. Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, all right. Okay, cool. I can't be attacked. Neat. I will pass.
It's not a terrible thing.
Not at all.
I would definitely not mind that. Draw a card. Play a planes for my turn. Do I not bring my commander out? I think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll tap. Actually, yeah, we'll tap this. 2 mana of different colors. Well, that's just silly. Oh, tap it for white and red? Because I can? which I guess it doesn't really matter. What am I doing?
Seems legit.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even need to do that, so I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to bring Elspeth Resplendent onto the battlefield. She comes in with 5 counters, and then I can +1 her to choose up to 1 target creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then I can choose from among Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, or Vigilance, and put a counter on it that does that. I can -3 her and look at the top 7 cards of my library. I may put a permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it, and put the rest onto the bottom of my library in a random order, or I can -7 her and create 5 3/3 white angel creature tokens with flying. That should be
You just started making up abilities halfway through that, didn't you?
You would think so, but
No,
she does
all
do
those
a bunch
words.
of weird stuff.
-3 comes in with a bidet counter on it.
Yeah, basically. I'm going to +1 her to 6, and then I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on this wonderful Knight Exemplar. And then I'm also going to put how about a flying counter? Because flying knight, why not?
Sure.
Yeah. And then, ew, that's gross. I can only attack one of you anyway.
Oh yeah, you can't pay to attack me, can you?
No.
Well, the human will automatically be attacking you, I think.
Well, I don't have
What?
Adeline anymore. Yeah, Adeline.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right.
So
Good job, Benji. That was a good thing to do.
I'm gonna see if I can
I thought
get out
so.
of here.
Yeah, you thought right.
Nope, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, I'll pay 1. Let's see.
Well, at least your stuff comes back.
Oh, we're leaving.
Oh.
Da-da-da. Reality shaping. When you encounter reality shaping, starting with you, each player may put a permanent card from his or her hand onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Oh, this one. I love this one.
This is
This was how I put out Descent into Avernus pre-game. Was because this was the first plane we landed on.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was amazing.
What do I put out?
Oh, this is a phenomenon. Okay, cool.
Yes, it's basically like a sorcery speed or
Yeah.
a sorcery instant
We all get
kind
that.
of thing.
Resolve something.
I'm gonna put
All
Lyra.
right, so it starts with
Dawn.
Emmara.
Yep, I'm gonna put Lyra Dawnbringer out.
Mm,
5/5
awesome.
flying, first strike, lifelink. Other angels get +1/+1 and lifelink.
Jeez
Yeah.
Louise. Okay,
She's good.
I will put out All Will Be One.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I will,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
I will put out
great.
Quakebringer. My opponents can't gain life.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
then
fine
at the
with
beginning of my upkeep, do 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only if Quakebringer is on the battlefield or Quakebringer is in the graveyard, and I control a giant.
I was okay with this. I'm going to put out Honden of Seeing Winds at the beginning of my upkeep. Draw a card for each shrine I control. Spoiler alert, it will only ever be 1.
All right, there.
And then we will go to the next plane. The Artopolis. Whenever you planeswalk to the Artopolis or at the beginning of your upkeep, put a scroll counter on the Artopolis, and then gain life equal to the number of scroll counters. Blast you, Alex! This is gonna do nothing. So we're gonna put a scroll counter on it. However many scroll counters on it, we will gain that much life. When it has 10 or more scroll counters on it, then we planeswalk away. If you roll a 69, you put a scroll counter on the Artopolis, and then draw cards equal to the number of scroll counters on it. So, yeah.
A lot of
That
words.
is a lot of words, and it is a lot of cards you can draw. I shall put a scroll counter on there since we just planeswalked there. And then I shall attack
Says that
Alex,
each player's
I think.
upkeep, it gets a scroll
Yeah.
counter.
What are you attacking with?
I am attacking with this flying, first striking 3/3.
Okay, I'll take that.
And then I shall pass my turn.
Oh yeah, let's cast. Never mind.
All right. I will go to my turn. Tap. Draw.
Yeah, Elspeth is pretty fun.
Let's do this planes. I think we'll attempt to recast Comet.
Okay.
Cool.
It will enter with 5 counters, so I can deal 5 damage to target opponent, creature an opponent controls, or planeswalker an opponent controls.
Yep, you sure can.
We are going to send that over to Mitch. Since
Even
I
though
have to pay
didn't
to attack
counter
you.
your commander? Yeah, I'll take 5, right? 5?
Yeah. And then I will activate Comet.
Hey, that's a really interesting one that was worded carefully to not hit battles.
Yeah, it's not to any target because that
Mm-hmm.
you just play a battle and then
And
it
then pop
deals-
your own battle
pop
instantly.
your own
Yeah.
battle. Yeah. So that's a 6. So I will +1 Comet and deal 1 damage to. Oh, you're gonna get Luxior, aren't you?
No.
Let's.
I mean,
Go ahead.
it could happen.
It could happen.
There's other weapons in there.
Yeah, but Luxior is really good when your commander's at 6 counters on it.
So
you
the
have
fun thing about Luxior,
Doing 1 isn't going to stop Luxior from
yeah, if I put
popping out accidentally, though.
yeah, like if I put Luxior on there, like she becomes a creature, so suddenly she can +1 herself.
Mhm.
And give herself flying, and give herself lifelink, and give herself.
And those are all counters, which will give additional +1/+1.
Yep.
Yeah, Luxior is pretty busted on Elspeth.
Yeah.
Seems flavorful, yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and
argue with
start
that.
picking down at Elspeth. So just 1.
Okay.
I will go ahead. I can activate Comet twice more this turn. So it's a 2. I need to put up a wall or something because it just keeps going over there.
Yeah, book's right here.
Put my infinite tokens box right there. So I will make 2 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. They gain haste until end of turn. All right, and then gonna activate. And then that's up 2. So that's gonna be 2. What is?
You get rid of the Pyromancer.
The Pyromancer's not doing anything.
Nope.
Oh, that's fair.
I will. I don't know if this is gonna go anywhere, but I will deal 2 to the Defiler.
Okay.
Maybe it'll go somewhere. We'll see. And then this is the second activation of Comet. A 6. So I will add 1, and I can do 2 more activations this turn. I'll deal another damage to the Defiler.
Okay.
And then I can do 2 more. That's a 4. So I can deal 9 damage to any target.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
That's real. Wow. Okay.
Comet's a little intriguing.
Just a little.
Good dog.
So let's do. I don't know who's scarier. I don't want to kill people, but also this is supposed to be a faster format, right?
Yeah, you're fine. Do your thing. I'll say Emmara has the most. Honestly, you could kill Lyra, and I feel like that would just help everybody. I'm sorry, Emmara.
Damn Lyra.
You're wonderful. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
But I built a Lyra deck, and I hate it.
And how many angels do you currently have?
I have none.
You just have Lyra.
Yeah,
but
Lyra.
and she doesn't help herself at all.
Nope, she does not help herself.
Well, she has flying and lifelink.
But I can't gain life right now because of the quick.
You can't gain.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's a good point. That's funny.
Because overall,
It changed my what I was gonna when she laid Lyra. I was like, okay, this kind of changed my plan. What else
Yeah,
to
that's
play?
actually pretty smart.
Let's do. Oh, this is weird. I don't like being here, and I'm gonna
I'm
deal
sorry.
9 to Emmara. I'm sorry.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll take it. Go down to 6.
And then Comet loses 2, goes down to 7, and then I have 1 more activation. Eek! Nope, that went off the table. That's a 5, so now I will deal 7. Oh. Do I just kill Emmara?
Mm.
Let's deal.
I think you should spread it out unless you think you can like win next turn or something.
I don't know. I really don't think I can. So let's deal
Because
7
comment's so
to
random, it's hard to
Alex.
tell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I will keep my squirrels up, and Comet loses 2.
Mhm.
And then, so is this plane that we're on? Is this only
yeah.
updating per? It's every upkeep.
Every
Yeah,
upkeep.
so
Yeah,
each
so it
upkeep
has
gets a
current.
scroll counter, but nobody can gain life, so nobody's benefiting from it.
But if you roll
Okay.
a 69, or if you roll a 6, you will draw cards equal to the number of scroll counters. So currently, you would draw
Mhm.
2 cards if you roll a 6.
That's what you meant by okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you said I heard. I swear I heard 69
Oh,
earlier,
I
and I was
said
like, I
I
don't know
did.
what the
Oh,
heck
she
that
definitely said
means.
Oh, I said 69 because
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
roll the planer. It does kind of look like it.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll it.
I like to take credit that that's why they changed it to Chaos Ensues.
Oh, that's yep. We'll go ahead and try one more time.
They're like, yep.
Okay, that is new wording.
Yeah.
I
Yep, that's
felt
new
like
wording.
that was new
Yeah, they
wording,
took
and
the
I wasn't
symbol off
sure.
of there.
Okay.
Yep.
Interessante.
will-
I wonder if there's going to be other ways for chaos to ensue without the die.
I don't know.
I could see a card that like you dump mana into it and ensue chaos.
I'll make
I
one.
will. Well, don't some of the new like Will of the Planeswalker cards or no, they just trigger when chaos ensues. Never mind.
I think
Yeah.
that's what it. Yeah, they play off of it.
I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, everybody take 2.
No,
Drop.
I don't want to.
I don't wanna. I don't have very much.
Leave me alone.
Uh,
So mean.
so we need to get everyone down to workable life totals, what we're saying. So 1, 2,
What?
pay 3.
No,
Slaying
this is
fire,
getting
targeting Benji.
Benji down to a workable life total. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Targeting Benji, 4 damage.
4 to me. Okay.
Spectacle will trigger. I will deal another 3 to you.
Okay.
Then I will deal another 2.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And then
Hey, what's
Hey,
going on?
Megan.
let's come at everything got a Benji.
Sure.
5,
I-
4, and 2.
I will block the 5 and the 4 and take 2.
Okay. Pass turn.
Okay. Untappy. Upkeep, I draw a card for Honden. Then draw step, draw a card.
Oh yeah, we are up to 4 scroll counters. And hey,
You're
Megan,
up to
what's going on?
4 scroll.
Hello,
count-
Megan.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to do something and I
And
forgot.
remind me,
Oh, it's
Megan.
too late
I
now.
need to act.
Oh,
I need to talk to you.
so I get 3 elementals
Oh yeah, you do.
Why?
because of young Izzy.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool.
I get to
That's
draw them.
Okay, island for turn. Let's. Oh, jeez. I kind of expect to have at least a creature in hand by now.
They're red.
Let's.
Oh, it's in the 4. The red marker.
I guess the good thing is I can't be hurt, so hard to attack me. 5, 6. Actually, no. I need to do that differently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll play Jace.
I will-
Arcane Strategist, yes.
Caution you that propaganda doesn't cause people to have to pay to attack Jace.
Huh, that's a
Yep.
really good point. That's interesting. I appreciate that. Thankfully, Jace is really just a draw card 1/1 counter machine, and if you notice, I have no creatures to put 1/1 counters on. I'm gonna draw a card. Uptick Jace, draw a card. Hey, that's a dude. Hi, dude. Mana. Damn you. All right, is what it is. Pass the turn.
I will untap.
I should probably roll, but I don't have a reason to, honestly.
Oh, you could draw a bunch of cards.
It's true. Untap.
Inherently tempting.
Gonna play a plains. Gonna tap 1, 2, and 3, and play Lizelle. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce
Oh.
that. If you would put
I have her in here.
Yes.
Vlakith's
I love
champion. Yeah, cool.
Master Chef Lizelle, Chef's Kiss. It's so good.
Yeah, just a doubling season on the stick.
Basically.
Ooh.
If you would put 1 or more counters on a creature or planeswalker you control or yourself, put that many +1 counter of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent.
Yeah.
Instead, assuming she's making her way out, I am then gonna try to
Making her way downtown.
cast my signature spell, Open the Armory. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna search my library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle my library.
Makes sense.
Which I shall grab Luxor, Giada's
Yep.
gift. Because, yeah. And then I'm going to attempt to cast Luxor.
No.
You're just waiting on Mitch. There.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm like, so then.
Oh
You don't
shit.
think Red Elemental Blast is
Yeah, actually. Well, wait. Okay, so you're tapping to play Luxior, and you have 1 planes open.
I have 1 planes open.
I shoot. Oh, my hand's like right there.
What's CMC?
That was really funny though,
Luxor.
Mitch.
1.
just like the little like.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Me trying to rapidly read cards that I've never read before. You know what?
It's okay if you can't.
I didn't say I can't, but I am
Okay.
saying Emmara can have it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I shall then tap this planes, and I shall equip it to Elspeth Resplendent.
Yep.
I shall then +1 Elspeth Resplendent to 6, which then will put another 1 on her, so she will go to 7.
Okay.
And
There's a lot of stuff.
which then I will also put a flying counter on her, because why not? And then she'll have 2 flying counters, so she has twice the flying.
Yeah.
And then I have a feeling I'm dead either way. But
You're definitely dead by Alex.
Yeah.
I cannot control what Comet does.
yeah, that's so I think I am going to make my attacks. I'm going to attack with Lyra and 2 humans over at Benji. And then Elspeth is going to come at you, Alex. And Elspeth is currently 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
And then she has +1 counter. I forgot she puts a +1
Yeah,
+1
Dad.
counter on her as well.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
she's something.
So, Brotherhood's End is what I'm going to do.
Oh, nice.
And then
you're going
had
Lana.
Perfros and Brash Taunter. That was the pick. Like, I was going to put Brash Taunter on the field, but when I saw the life gain, I was like, this makes more sense. And then we've got
Yeah, I'm definitely
Warbrand
dead,
and
but here's what was in my hand. Divine Visitation, Semester's End, Mondrak, and Rabble
Good
Rousing.
God. So it's good that you're dead. Okay.
I mean, I should have killed you.
Yeah, you should have. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you absolutely should have. Yeah.
But you let me show what my deck does, so I appreciate
Yeah.
it. I then shall pass to you, Mitch.
Okay. That's cool. I will unsap. Upkeep. I draw a card off Honden. Then I draw my second card for turn. I don't have a creature to put a 1/1 counter on, unfortunately. Hey, you. Hi. How are you today? Let's. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, technically, I have 2
Okay,
+1/+1 counters.
I have a really good
thing.
spice.
There we go.
Oh,
How's that
wait.
for turn? Hi.
You gain life, Mitch.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
dead.
gain life. How
Yep.
many scroll counters are on it? 5? Did it
Yes, 5. Which actually
did
will go
it
up
get
to
one in my upkeep though?
Yes,
So
it'll go up to
6, right?
6. Yep.
Okay, so I'll gain 6. Cool. That's great. Let's do stuff. Let's 2 bleu bleu for an Archmage Emeritus. Love him. Love him a lot. And the good thing is Emmara has to pay to attack me. That's the one
Yeah.
good thing I have going
It's not
for
something
me.
I like to pay for either.
I can appreciate that.
just
Give me
ran-
1 second. I need to think real quick.
Put my hand upside down on my deck. Gotta let it. Having clear sleeves, I'm like, oh god.
Could I play a different creature instead of this one? Would that be okay?
I'll let you.
Okay.
It's all good.
It sounds stupid. It matters to me.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I'm gonna
It
play
matters.
Alondra Skydreamer instead of Archmage Emeritus. And then let's free roll just real quick. I'm not gonna try and drag this out too long, but I don't
We are leaving.
okay. That was probably the worst idea I had.
We're going to Blood Hill Bastion. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it gains double strike and haste until end of turn.
Oh my god.
Whenever you
Well,
roll,
couldn't
Mitch.
whenever you roll a 6, exile target non-token creature you control, and then return it to the battlefield under your control.
Okay, well, it's not like I was
He's
gonna
dead,
throw
Jim.
2 for
He's
Alondra
dead,
at
Jim.
you.
He's dead.
I am not dead. I'm gonna +1 Jace to draw a card. It's my 3rd card for turn, so it will not trigger Alondra. Cool. Pass the turn.
Okay, dokie. Tip. Let's see here. Draw for the turn. Play a planes.
It's like,
Get some copy.
She fly? She does not fly. I am gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and play a Sublime Archangel. Has flying, exalted. It's a 4/3, and other creatures I control have exalted.
oh,
Oof.
okay.
I then am going to pay 2, and actually, before I pay the 2, I shall +1 my Elspeth. Put 2 more +1/+1 counters on her, and then I will give her lifelink.
Nice.
And then I shall pay 2, and then
Okay.
she'll get 2 more counters, so that'll go up to that, and then I am going to attack you with Elspeth.
Yeah, and
And
I am going to respond to attacks by tapping for 4 and casting Aetherize.
Aetherized. Okay. Bye, Elspeth.
Good play.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. So we'll go back to my hand.
Yeah, that's...
Luxor will fall on the ground. They're like, where did she go? Ping, ping, ping. Drop 4, and then I am going to...
Run to the bathroom real quick.
I'm going to play Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis.
Heck yeah.
Comes in with 5 counters.
Jeez. That was fast. I was kind of hoping you didn't have the mana for that.
Well, it's a different Elspeth.
Oh, got it.
I will gain a life from that Elspeth coming into play. I then am going to negative her to 2 and make 2 more human tokens, because why not? So I have two more humans. Oh yeah, I forgot everything gained double strike that comes into play. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Ugh, and haste.
Yeah, you should have sent more creatures at me. It would have been
Then I would just would
great.
have had to pick. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea that I didn't. Okay, excellent.
I wish you had.
I don't want to be here.
Probably not.
Nope, that didn't work. Okay, I shall pass my turn.
All right. The downside here is you have flyers, so like I really don't want to attrition this game by any means, but upkeep, draw a card, draw a step, draw a card, make a Drake for Alondra. It is a 2/2 Drake with flying.
And double strike and haste.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because it came in this turn.
Double
So
strikey and hasty.
I can't do words all of a sudden. Okay, cool. Drama 2. Let's see here. Cool. Go ahead and +1 Jace. Take him up to 7. Draw a card. Doesn't trigger anything. Oh, you know what I do though, and I totally forgot about it, is when I drew the 2 cards, it makes a Drake, and also Jace puts a 1/1 counter on something, and Alondra was the only creature at the time, so she gets a 1/1 counter. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I am
I'm
going
back.
to tap 2 blue for, hey, guess what? That Archmage Emeritus. And then, how many cards have I drawn this turn? I've drawn 3. It's important. And then, right, because I drew 1, 2, 1 off Jace, so that's 3. Yeah, okay, we're at 3 right now. So, if I tap for blue and cast a Serum Visions, I'll draw a card and then scry 2 because this spell is backwards.
Well, you'll draw a card and then you'll draw a card.
Oh, you're right, because of Archmage. Yeah, okay, so they're still in the same order. So I drew 1, draw another 1, and then I will scry 2. Thank you, Benji.
Sure.
And then I'll bottom those 2. That's kind of ironic, actually. It was essentially the same 2 cards.
And now you are at 5.
I am at 5. Okay, so when that goes off, Alondra triggers. Alondra and Drakes I control get +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these each have +10 until end of turn. Alondra does not have flying, unfortunately.
But that Drake does have double strike, so.
Oh yeah, it does.
So I don't
But
think
you
it's
have
gonna
flying
be-
blockers, is my concern.
I only have 2 though, and I don't have the life total for it. So
With the crack back, you got it. Swing the Drake.
yeah, because
Okay, yeah.
Because even if I block,
Because I
Yeah.
hit you.
Neutrals,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, it's only +X until end of turn. After the end of the turn, it goes back to a 2/2.
Yeah, but you could swing both of
Yeah,
them, and
and I can
Emmara's
only
forced
block.
to block.
Yeah, and I will only be able to block 8. So even without trample, you'll still.
Yeah. Yo, when?
Wait, I'm confused. I only have 2
You went-
creatures.
Yeah.
Double
so
strike off the
One of those-
Planechase.
Because I would have
But-
to.
that doesn't get damaged through. It just
Oh,
makes sure.
Yeah, a double strike doesn't
Oh,
get
yeah,
damaged
I don't
through.
know.
Oh, okay.
But-
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
what
so
are y'all
what's-
talking
good.
about?
Oh, good.
Wait a second.
You just throw a thing in front of it. Like that, I'm gonna kill 2 of your things probably, but like,
Yeah, that's what
I don't
I'm
know what
saying.
I'm talking
is-
about.
yeah.
Get rid of
Okay,
those
all
creatures.
right. I was confused. I'm sorry.
I was
Like, what is
I was
happening?
like, what has flying? I was like, wait a second.
Have not played a land for turn. I'm gonna play Gaia Reach Sanitarium. What? Drawing cards? Crazy. I actually I will go to combat and I will send these each at you. So
Yep.
you have a 12/12 in the air and a 13/15 on the ground.
There's a scry and a draw.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Scry 1.
That can stay right there, and then I'll draw.
That can go on the bottom. And I will draw. Thank you, Faded. Ah. That would have been fun next turn.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get it next turn.
Yeah. Well, it's a miracle card, so.
Oh,
I
gotcha,
got it for
gotcha.
its miracle cost. I shall block your. She's a 3/5. I shall. Actually, no, let's not do
Well,
that.
she's actually 13, 15. And then double strike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but
Alondra's
whatever
double
is,
strike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no, she didn't come in this turn. You're right, you're right, you're right. Thank you.
So she's just got the.
All right.
There's a lot to keep track of right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there really
Like,
is.
that's help.
So just the one in the air has double strike.
Okay.
Yes,
So
that is accurate.
I will block the one on the ground with a human. And
You
then
got it.
I shall block. You know what? Lyra will actually block.
I was kind of thinking, yeah, you gain some life off of it.
Yeah, and then I'll gain 5 off of it. So
Okay.
Lyra will die and go to my graveyard. I'll move that over there. One of these humans will die. Because you never have too many humans.
There's always too many humans.
Too many.
Unless
Too
it's Earth,
many
in which case-
people. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
Nice job, Mitch. That was a good turn.
Jeez.
Thanks. I thought that went pretty well.
What is
I did build Alondra in EDH one at one point, and like it wasn't a playstyle that I enjoyed, but I know it works. So I just kind of did the same thing, but with Jace.
Feel you.
Yeah.
Question is, am I gonna get aetherized again? Got mana open.
What?
What do we want to do? Don't want to prolong this too much. So, I guess...
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. Okay.
Not much. What is up with you, Faded?
1, 2, 3.
So it's just straight all creatures that ETB have haste and double strike?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Okay. Alright. Well,
So if you have a creature enter and then after it enters, you planeswalk away, does that creature still keep those benefits?
I don't believe so, but that I don't know completely.
arguably yes. Because it's until end of turn, so like it's the thing that's on it.
Bloodhall Bastion. I'm gonna look this up. I am curious.
Do it.
You know what?
Planeswalk away if it's just until end of turn. The effects. So it's on the battlefield starting out. So it's until untap upkeep, state effect planes, the plane will be in effect. So yeah.
Emmara, I see you casting a thing.
I would like to play Elspeth Resplendent.
You can do that. I am gonna respond.
Okay.
But okay. But it's not gonna affect you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap for 1 and a blue. I'm gonna flash in a fairy vandal. So 1/2 with flying. Whenever I draw my second card each turn, I put a 1/1 counter on fairy vandal. Holding priority. I would like to tap for a blue, and I would like to cast Opt. Archmage trigger on the stack. I will draw a card.
Okie dokie.
Then Opt. I will scry one. 1 moment, please. That can stay on top. I will draw a card. That's my second card for turn, so I will create a 2/2 Drake. I will put a 1/1 counter on Fairy Vandal, and then Jace will put a 1/1 counter on... I mean, why not? Also Fairy Vandal, just to make it easy. And I have drawn 2 cards this turn. Cool. That's it for me for now.
Okay.
Lord, and so those are gonna have double strike as well, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
easy
they do.
of double strike, I guess.
Yeah, they
Goodness
do.
gravy.
Yeah, they do.
Emmara's like, no.
I'm like, I don't like this.
Worked out pretty well, didn't it?
I don't like it. I'm gonna. How do I want to do this? Let us plus Elspeth to 6. We'll put a +1/+1 counter on this wonderful Sublime Archangel, which I forgot that this knight actually does have flying, but I had given the token over to Elspeth.
Yep.
I am gonna give lifelink over to this Archangel over here, or the Sublime Archangel. I am then going to. So gross. And I can't attack because of propaganda. Well, I guess I could. I could make one attack, but.
You could have Jace if you wanted, yeah.
You know, I could try to leave this place.
Because Jace's ults, he's ultable, and its creatures that control can't be blocked this turn.
Ugh,
Yep.
gross. Gross. Well, I guess I shall. Ugh.
I know. I'm sorry for coming and bringing a filthy blue control deck.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm only gonna play it the one time. It's fine.
It's okay.
The next one's mono red.
Nah. I am gonna pay the 2, and I shall attack you.
You're attacking me.
Yeah.
How much are you attacking me for?
My exalted is gonna go off.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's getting 5. So it's just a 12. 12 something.
Just a 12 something?
12 something with lifelink.
Um.
It's a 12
Okay.
11.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna tap for 1 in blue and Geist Wave, returning it to your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
I do believe that is game then.
Oh, also I'll draw a card off of that. Yeah, because it's game mainly because of the plane. Do you have any wizards?
No, I do not.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna untap, tap for 7, and play Cyclone Summoner, and it's gonna return everything except giants, wizards, and lands to hand, and then it's gonna be a 14/14 hasty.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So,
That'll kill me.
all right.
Do it.
Good game. Okay.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Welcome to Planechase.
This is why I keep saying we gotta stop rewarding blue mages for drawing cards, because you can do nonsense like this.
Do believe I'm gonna change this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the Sarkhan.
It's got the one.
deck.
I think we're about Satro next, the blue black one from all of you one, because the whole ninja thing sounds pretty cool on a Planeswalker.
Ooh.
Yeah, this will be my next one.
I think I want to do Sahili. The
Oh yeah,
which one do I have? The one that's not banned.
Are there
it's not.
Sahelis that are? Oh,
I
there,
pulled-
There
there's
is
a
one
Saheeli that's
Sahili
banned.
that's
Yeah,
banned.
there
Yeah,
It's the one
I
that
actually-
lets you for 0, you cast spells for 1 cheaper for each artifact you have. So you're just free casting Eldrazi's and stuff.
I actually, where is it? I have it. I pulled it from the list, and I was like, "Oh, Oathbreaker, no, I can't play it."
Like I don't
I was
even
just
know
reading the
why
card. I was like, I think it's like a combo with it.
I don't know
I
why
have
they
the
put that.
Brothers War Sahili, and that one's pretty cool. So
I only have the one deck, so I will stick with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Comet
stick
is
with
cool.
all-
Comet fits really well with Planechase too. It's just like more chaos.
I just need to be more aggressive, I guess.
There it
Yeah.
is. Sahili
Do
Ride.
you?
There it is.
Well, okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one. I don't know
Oh,
why it's
yeah.
on the list. But I guess it has.
Yeah, that's the one that's on the list. Creature tokens.
Or no, that one is
Oh, create a token that's a copy of a creature artifact creature you control. Is that all? Not banned.
I want to say the one that's banned is Sahili the Gifted. Let me double check.
That it is. That's what I'm looking at it.
Gifted. Okay.
Yeah, because it's plus
Oh,
one.
that
The
one's
next
actually pretty
spell you
cool.
cast costs one less for each artifact you control. Like,
It's the only planeswalker
that's
that's
so
banned.
wildly
I
busted.
wish I had the different art. I thought that was pretty.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Kaito.
Kaito.
Kaito for what about the second Ninjutsu Oathbreaker? I thought that was like find a good card. There's probably some stuff in my Omnatu deck that would work out pretty great for it. So
I do have another list created, but it's on Moxfield, but it's an Angrath theft deck.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm keeping this. I don't care.
I'm
now we
down
got
for whatever.
This is
1,
bad.
2,
I'm gonna
3,
keep that
4,
anyway.
5, 6, 7. Got it. Okay. Lots of mana. Okay, let's go with it.
Yeah.
My deck's designed to do. I'm hitting land drops. That's a good thing. Yeah,
This could be really bad if I keep this, but
I
there's stuff
really
I wanna
consider
do.
I'm keeping it.
Nissa Who Shakes the World as a second
Nigga,
Titania
this-
deck.
This is who shakes it. Awesome.
Yeah, Nissa, she's so gross.
I thought about using that Blessing of Frost with Zhang Yanggu. So like
Ooh.
it gets
Yeah.
exponentially more counters, and then everything taps for mana, so I can just keep adding counters each turn.
So here,
I didn't think about
Yeah.
that when you told me
I'll
about the
run it.
commander tax increases the amount of snow paid into it.
Yeah.
That's really
Ooh,
cool.
that is pretty sweet.
It's the same thing with Search for Glory, so that's why this has snow lands, but like I'm gaining life each time I cast it, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Search for Glory is a good card.
Search for yeah, if I cast it.
So our first plane that we're going to be on is Takanuma. Whenever a creature leaves the battlefield, its controller draws a card. Whenever you roll 6, return target creature card or creature you control to its owner's hand. Interesting.
That is weird.
Yeah. So
So you
basically,
can flicker stuff?
so
Are any of
Okay.
these new?
Or on
no,
some?
none of these are the new ones. Yeah, these are all the
Okay.
old ones. Yeah.
Is that Buried Alive?
Awesome.
A beautiful Buried Alive.
Yeah, that is a foil.
I have the old art.
Foil one.
Because
from Odyssey?
oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
I found it in a box the other day, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
I had to find one for my Gex deck, and I had like the old art. And I was like, well, it's kind of worn out, but it'll be due. I need it for the deck.
Does everybody have a playable hand?
I guess I got a lot of mana, and that
Yeah.
matters.
Mine's okay.
I
Well-
can make mana. That's important.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can make
once I get
mana.
there, I can get there.
Maybe chat will be nice to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, chat.
Hey, Jay.
I can rampant growth.
Hook it up, babies. Let's go.
Yeah, Spring Dweller, you're here. You know
What's the starting life? 20 on this? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What is commander damage? I never asked or
Is
looked into it.
there?
I don't.
There isn't any.
Oh, yeah,
There is-
wait.
Yeah, we're dead by the time
Look
that
up.
happens.
Hey, Spring, you're
Rampant
awesome.
growth.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
There's one right on the bottom. Do y'all care if I don't?
Oh,
shuffle?
that's fine.
I'm going to shuffle.
We do that all the
'cause
time.
Makes me feel like
I
I'm in
should-
control.
so much shuffling.
That's why I like the 60 card deck. It's so fast.
It's so tiny.
Wacha! Sleeves are
it's like,
cheaper too.
This is true. But now I'm just like, what am I gonna do with these other 40 sleeves?
I know,
Play
right?
Jumpstart.
Yeah,
Like
Right?
blasted. So
I sleeve Jumpstart just because I hate shuffling unsleeved cards.
I can't. It hurts my head, so I always sleeve, even if I'm drafting. Yeah, I'm gonna play a swamp as my land for the turn, and yeah, we'll stay here. I don't. Then I shall. Yeah, I'll pass. Oh, Sarkin the Master.
Oh, that's me. Okay, okay.
Oh, yep,
oh,
sorry.
but we already have lands out, so there's a mountain. Yes, love it. Mountain. I didn't even draw a card. I'm gonna draw a card. Okay, cool. Mountain. Tap for 2. Play a. I'm sorry. I'm so excited right now. I'm gonna play a Felwar Stone. I'm gonna tap that for a red because Benji is awesome and played mountains. I'm gonna play a Phoenix Chick. And Alex, I'm gonna hit you for 1.
Okay.
Okay,
I feel used.
I'm so happy. And then I'll pass the turn. I love this idiot.
Untap a
Phoenix is
creature.
pretty awesome.
I will mountain. And I have to read Finks trick. Nope. Pass the turn.
Okay. Oh wait, I was after Mitch. Whoops.
Oh yeah, what just happened?
Oh God.
I was just like I
Spaces.
just went with it because no, it's fine. Like you're doing all of that after,
Oh.
and then we'll just go to Emmara. But unless
Go
Yeah.
ahead. No,
that's
go ahead.
fine.
That's fine.
I was just
Yeah,
playing the
I
mountain.
doubt
You're
anybody
fine.
has a lot of
Yeah.
turn
No,
one.
there's nothing
Well,
going
I
on.
was playing a mountain.
I just played the
Here,
Phoenix
I'll put this
chicks.
card back on top. Never seen it.
you're
that
fine.
was I just went with it. I was like, oh, but because I was looking and I was like, I don't. There's just a tapped
My
mountain.
wife was
Where's all that
trying to
stuff that Alex said?
do like body language, tell me something going on, and I was like watching, and I thought it was. I was like trying to interpret plus listen at the same time. So I was like,
I was 100% zoned out too, so it's fine. I'm casting a Moon Silver Key, and I'll pass.
Love it.
Okay. So
Great card.
draw this. Don't know what this is. And then,
How do y'all feel about
Yeah,
Soul
yes.
Ring being banned here?
I'm fine with it.
I'm okay with it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't have anything against it.
Format. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm past the turn.
It feels a little like an odd choice to ban because like the format's
When
already
some other
passed,
things aren't. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
but it does have the distinct flavor of someone who doesn't like Soul Ring making the decision.
Yeah, right. Which is fine. I respect. Like I don't know. I think that's the whole thing the RC has been saying forever. Is like, okay, if you don't like what we say, just do something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
To play an
It's okay.
Ophiomancer. 2/2 human shaman at the beginning of each upkeep. If you control no snakes, create a 1/1 black creature token with that.
What?
It's a snake. What? And then
Yeah,
I shall pass my turn.
and make a snake.
Snake.
Untap
Oh,
upkeep.
this plane is good for you.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
How do we
yeah.
keep getting to your planes? What's up? What's going on
I
with
don't
that?
know.
Who co-signed this?
Let's go
These
mountain. I'm
travel
gonna.
arrangements.
I would like to tap for 4 and big score. I love this card. As an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card. I will discard this fire diamond. I will draw 2 and create 2 treasure tokens.
Ew.
Ayo, we got some treasures. And then go to combat and let's pass it around. Benji, I'm gonna hit you for 1.
Unacceptable.
It's
Use me for
completely
mana
acceptable.
and then you hit me?
Use you for whatever I want. Pass turn.
I will go.
Okay.
Things are getting serious here.
Oh, I didn't even mention. I switched to Sarkhan the Masterless. This is a mono red deck with just a bunch of cheap dragons that I had laying around. My signature spell is Spectacular Showdown, which puts a double. If I overload it, puts a double strike counter on each creature and then goads all of them. It's super fun.
I love that card.
I will play a Slains. Nope, that didn't work.
What?
Snow-covered plains. I'm going to cast a Vexing Puzzle Box. So whenever I roll one or more dice, put that many charge counters on it equal to the result. I can tap it for 1 mana of any color and roll a d20. And then I can tap it and remove 100 charge counters and search my library for an artifact and put that onto the battlefield and then shuffle.
With all as one, that's something.
Yeah, it's a fun card. I'm gonna go ahead and tap that and roll a d20. That is a 6, and I will put. Oh goodness gravy! Now I've got to find. Fine, I'll just use this. It's cool. And then I will use that mana to tap and sack the Moon Silver Key, and I'm going to grab. What am I grabbing? What am I getting?
Codes.
I will do, I guess, an Arcane Signet, because the plan was to use that to get the puzzle box, but then I drew the puzzle box. So here we are. That'll go to hand, and then I will pass.
All right, untap up your draw.
Eek.
Going to Mountain. Pay 30. Cast Chandra, Acolyte of Flame.
She's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's on
And
every red planeswalker.
I'm just going to 0 Chandra and make. I didn't have any elementals drawn, sadly, but know that. Yeah, good. Well, yeah, Mitch hit me. Yeah, two elementals come at you.
At me? Okay, how'd they get
Yeah.
there?
1/1s.
All right, I'll take
They
it.
sacrifice. They sacrifice at the end step. So
Doesn't make
At
the
the-
insult hurt less. That's all I'm saying.
then
Still hurt.
P the T.
Hurt my feelings.
Tippity tap. Draw for turn. Gonna play a swamp. Tap 3 and play Liliana, the Last Hope. She comes in with 3 counters on her. I can +1 her, and up to 1 target creature gets -2, -1 until until my next turn. I can -2 her to mill 2 cards, and then I may return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand, or I can -7 her and I get an emblem that says at the beginning of my end step, create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens where X is 2 plus the number of zombies you control. I am
Wow.
going to +1 her, and I'm going to give my own snake -2, -1, so that it dies, so that I have a creature leave the battlefield so I can draw a card.
Gasp.
Okay. Wow.
I shall.
We doing real
That looks like-
sacrifice stuff.
That looks like you got more than a snake token
I
in,
have a
in
cat
return.
token now.
Your cat token.
What are you doing, Jerry?
Wait, whoa.
What are you doing, baby?
The snake token went monstrous.
Yeah.
Amara, you cannot start a tweet with "I lost a cat."
Oh,
Okay?
I know. I
You
apologize.
can't do that.
It was this guy
Oh
too.
my
Oh, this
goodness.
jerk right
Yeah.
here. Yeah. What are you doing, Jerry? You're ridiculous.
I think we all had like slight heart attacks. I was
It
like,
was-
oh god.
It was a
I know,
long
right?
couple
Like,
I
hours.
was like, oh god. And then like I read the rest. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. I was there. It was a long night. He was. Every time we would almost get him, he would escape, or then he's like, "Okay, I'm coming inside the house," and then he would like dart back out. I'm like, ah.
Cat chose violence.
Cats
Cat
be
did
doing
choose
cat
violence.
things.
So I shall end my turn, and then I shall put out another snake token during your turn, Mitch.
Oh yeah, you do that. I will untappy, upkeepy, and
What are
a
you
draw.
doing up here, baby?
Oh, that's a fun card too. Hey, yeah, I like this deck. This deck has fun cards.
You're so silly. You're so silly.
What do I think I wanna.
What are you looking at over there?
Yeah, I want to do that one because I think it's cool and I've never gotten to really use it. Amara, I'm sorry, you do have a giant cat token in the way. Do you have
Yeah.
any creatures over there?
I do. I have an Oviomancer, and I have a snake with Death Touch.
Oh, you do have a death touching snake.
I
Okay,
do
good
have
to
a
know.
Death Touching snake, yes.
I'm gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, sack a treasure for 4. And I'm going to play this cool guy, Jaded Sellsword. It's a Dragon Warrior, 4/3. When Jaded Sellsword enters the battlefield, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, it gains first strike and haste until end of turn.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool, right?
It is pretty
And
cool,
then,
actually.
Yeah, it's just a cute little common that I never really get to play. And then I'm going to tap 1. I'll use my other Treasure, and we'll get an Arcane Signet, because that's kind of like a treasure. Okay, so I have a 4/3 with first strike and haste. I think I'm going to send that at Benji, and then I will send my 1/1 over at Emmara.
I shall accept your 1 damage.
Oh, it's in the air. Sorry, it's flying.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
I will definitely
yeah.
expand
Sorry,
then.
I should have clarified.
Yes, my flying snakes I do not have, so I shall.
Thank goodness. Snakes on planes. And then I'll pass the turn.
All right.
Now I kind of want to make a snake deck that's just a bunch of flying snakes.
Oh my
That
god.
would be so cool.
Snakes on a plane.
I feel like that's the Zyrus deck.
Let's see.
Definitely saw that in theaters. So cheesy.
I need to go see the D&D movie.
All my friends keep telling me to see the D&D movie, and like,
I need to.
I feel bad that the original marketing didn't make me want to see it.
Do planes.
Yeah, I could see that.
I saw Owlbear. A druid turned on Owlbear. I was like, I better get a source material saying I can do this.
I will put one counter on my Vexing Puzzle
Bente,
box.
sweetness.
I've been reflavoring wild shapes for like years now. It's super easy.
Do an Arcane Signet.
You can be whatever you want to be.
Tap 4. Bring out Comet.
There's the good boy.
Good boy.
I will go ahead and
With levitation.
activate him.
And he'll become a bad boy.
I'll get a 6.
Oh, I
So-
feel like that's the bad one.
+2, and then I can do it twice more. A 1, so I will make 2 squirrels. And then plus... Oh, it's only +1, so it's up to 6. And then with the squirrels, I +2.
+2 on the plus, yeah. And then you have one more.
It's a 3. So I return a card with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard and -1 to my hand.
Oh, that worked out pretty well, huh?
Yeah.
It's not
Good.
bad. So let's see.
What? Benji builds good decks? News?
Yeah. What?
Shock.
Surprise!
This, I mean, all I did was, oh wait, that was a 6. So
That's all you
13,
ever do is throw cards in a pile, and they always work.
And then I got a 1, so that's a 14, and then I got a 3, so that's up to 17 charge counters.
Woo.
And I will.
Yeah, Benji just builds good decks. That's a skill in and of itself. It's impressive.
I mean, there's a lot of cards, and they just kind of work together.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
that's-
Well, and I think it's also like I feel like some people are really good at identifying commanders that can be utilized. You know,
yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
bad at that. I see commanders that look interesting. I don't necessarily see a commander and go, "Oh, I know how to break that."
Oh, I certainly don't. Also, I'm gonna send a single squirrel at Liliana.
It's a good one. I shall block with my death touching snake.
Okay, and there's no first strike, so they both die.
Yep, and then we will both draw a card.
I'm down with that. And then let's go ahead and roll the planar die.
Planar die. Return target
Did I-
creature you control to its owner's hand.
I shuffled my Power Stone into my
Okay,
deck.
so the squirrel will go away, which is weird, and I don't like that.
Not great.
And now I'll draw a card again.
Yep.
Cool.
So it's kind of cool.
This went badly.
There it is.
I love crap power.
So, oh yeah, Crackle's a fantastic card. Why are we talking about Crackle?
Oh, chat.
Viv says that you
Oh.
definitely have it in your deck if you're playing red. I don't know if
Oh
that's
no,
true.
I have it in one
Mm.
deck. I have it in a single deck.
Alex mentioned Blaze. I think that's a really cool spell. It's
Yeah.
just very straightforward. It scales.
Yeah.
It does exactly what it's supposed
I
to do.
want to.
It's
I
great.
wanna-
I'm gonna move to end
reshuffle
step
with it.
and discard this mountain. and
You should
pass.
cast it with Magus Lucia Kane and double it.
Like I was playing I think it was a Gruul. It was like a Gruul just pump, and I was like Earthquake, and that's when back when damage on the stack was a thing too.
Oof.
Mm.
So like I actually went to like Louisville Regional for Star City Games and won it because I was just playing a mana dorks deck that would cast Blaze and Earthquake.
Heck yeah.
I loved it. Right. So
Alex, you can go
keep
ahead
in
and
the
go.
tape. Okay. All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
I try to kill everyone with Crackle with Power, Viv. In fact, when I cast that spell, I'm usually trying to kill everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pay 4 and cast my Oathbreaker. Call. And then I
How
will
many counters is that other Chandra at, by the way?
4.
Okay, 4. Cool.
So I'm going to up to Koth, go look for a mountain, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then I'm going to use 0 ability and uptick again each planeswalker. So this one's gonna go up to 5. This one's gonna go up to 7, so I'm in alt range.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go search for a base mountain right on the bottom. And in the battlefield tap. I'm going to shuffle.
Okay, so I can Bob Koth for 4 if people want to be nice to me.
I mean, I'm not like honestly, it's to get the
I'm talking
big
to
ramp
Emmara.
out.
You've been, yeah, I was gonna say you've been beating me up. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely talking to Emmara.
Mine's really just to like get these manas out so I can cast these big old creatures and stuff. The good stuff. And cast my signature spell, of course. Alright. And then
Mitch takes a second to stop punching me in the face to ask me to be
Okay.
nice.
Wham! Turn.
Wham! Hey, we're friends, right?
That's right. There's a problem coming behind us. We probably need to deal with that.
Yeah,
Pastor?
there is a problem coming at us. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, I guess I should draw.
Oh, you get hit, Koth. It makes you feel better. I'm just trying to lay lands.
Oh, Koth. What am I gonna do to you? I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Like I said, I'm just trying to play
What am I
land.
going to do to you? I like that.
I know, right? The phrasing.
Big old
Wow.
spells.
Yeesh.
Let's see here. I am going to...
Lucky Koth, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, Koth. You're getting the good part of the deal. I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna play Braids, Arisen Nightmare.
Okay.
Love to see it.
At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, or enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. I am then going to... Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do about Koth and them. I guess I'll knock him
You
down.
can hit it.
I'll hit him.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what'll have to happen. I shall...
How big is it?
I'm
One.
going to attack you with my snake and my Ophiomancer. So it'll be
Okay,
3.
how much?
3 total.
3.
3 total.
Woo.
And then I shall go to the...
Oh, 3, 4. So.
I shall go to
Yeah,
the
you're at 4.
end of my turn. I shall sacrifice the snake. So everybody...
All right, I'll. Phoenix Chick did good. No
Yeah.
goes.
I will lose too.
did
I
good.
will draw a card. And Alex, you will lose 2, and I will draw a card. And then I'm going to have to discard some cards. So I guess I didn't think that all the way through. I did have a creature also leave the battlefield, so Takanuma will also go off. So then I got to discard even more stuff. Woohoo! I'm going to get rid of this Overseer of the Damned. Realized I didn't plus my Liliana, so that was pretty silly of me. There's cards I've never gotten to play. I think I'm gonna get rid of this Gem Palm Polluter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this Coffin Queen.
Oh, fun.
I love Coffin Queen. It's one of my favorite arts.
It's a Foglio art, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I shall then pass my turn.
Oh yeah, that's a great art.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was one of the cards
Let's
I
have a-
owned as a kid that I loved, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy myself another copy. I don't know what I'm
There
gonna
you
use
go.
it for, but
But you're gonna own it.
yep.
Just need more. Doesn't matter. Wowie zowie. Thought I was gonna hit land. Gotta think. Okay. What do we got on the board? We got some creatures there. You don't have any creatures.
Nope.
All right. We're gonna go with this route then. Oh, real quick, Alex, how do you feel about
Yeah.
not -3 in Koth on me if I don't hit Koth?
Well, it's only to target creature.
Okay. How do you feel about not killing my cool dragon?
I'm cool with it. Like I said, I'm just looking for lands.
I'm probably gonna bop Chandra for 4, just full
Okay.
disclosure, because like you got stuff going on over there, and Chandra is a
Yeah.
little bit annoying.
Yeah.
But I could not take Koth off the board.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tap for 1, 2, and 3. I would like to cast Dragon's Horde. It's an artifact. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under my control, I put a gold counter on Dragon's Horde. I can tap, remove a gold counter, and draw a card, or I can tap for a mana of any color. I'm gonna tap for a mana and 2 red for a Chaos Dragon.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll go to my combat step. Chaos Dragon has flying and haste. It's 4/4.
Ooh,
Must
let me get
attack
D20.
each combat if able. Everybody
Okay.
needs to roll a d20, and the person or persons who rolled the highest cannot be attacked.
I rolled a 20.
11. I rolled 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
All right. So Emmara
This guy
cannot
fucking
be attacked.
sucks.
Woohoo!
If one or more points. Okay. So I have to choose between Alex or Benji. Okay. So it's gonna feel like bullying, but I feel like I know. I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna throw the Jaded Sellsword for 4
Mhm.
at Chandra,
Okay.
and then
Another
I
one.
will send the Chaos Dragon for 4 at your face.
Okay.
And
Take 'em
that
full.
seems fair and even.
There we go.
Hurt everybody, and then yeah, pass the turn. I'm happy with that. I have a dragon.
Gonna draw a card. Right off the bat, let's go ahead and roll that planar die.
Okay.
Oh
We're
yeah,
getting
where
way
even
too
are
much
we?
value out of that.
We're on Takanuma still.
We're on Emmara gets a lot of card draw.
yeah.
Oh, this is just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to start rolling off.
Whoops, I should have rolled. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
This is a perfectly
That's a
fine
good
place,
reason.
everybody.
Yeah, it's great.
So let's do this Windbreast Heights. It's got Hideaway, so I'll look at the top 4.
That got a gold counter because I got a dragon.
Yeah, you got dragon. Yep.
Yep. I don't have any little thingies anymore.
This is weird. Okay. I'll exile this. Put these on the bottom. Okay. And then let's go ahead and activate Comet.
Okay.
So I got a 3, so I will return a card with mana value 2 or less. Cool. So that mountain will go to hand. Lose a loyalty counter. I'll add 3 here. So that's... Oh, this is less fun than last game.
Not quite making the mess.
It's not doing much, and I still keep getting smacked for my trouble.
I didn't smack you. I thought about smacking Comet, and I didn't. What is the thing you have in the top right? I'm sorry, I can't click on it, and I don't know what that card is.
Vexing puzzle box.
Yeah,
Oh,
fixing
oh, that
puzzle.
thing. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
do know that thing. That's just a very cool art.
Yeah. It's not a box, but that's okay.
It sure isn't.
Puzzle sphere.
Okay. Sorry. Doing a lot of thinking.
Okay.
Let's. None of these cards are playable right now. Kind of sucks. So I will move to end step and discard a mountain and pass.
All right. Untap upkeep draw. I will lay him out.
Before you put a creature out, you might want to roll the planar die.
Yeah, let's do that. Boop.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm going to tap 5. I think this is.
Oh, puzzle
And
boxes.
that's double vision.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Whenever I cast my first instant sorcery spell, each turn, copy it. I may choose new targets for the copy.
Cool.
And then let's go ahead. Uptick and uptick. So he's going to go from 4 to 6. Then the trigger off Liliana to the back of 7. We go search for a mountain. And then shuffle. All right. What's the biggest problem here? One mana open. What's the biggest problem? Let's see here. Okay. Dragon's fine. It's braids. Are you a problem?
Don't worry about my dragon. Braids is always a problem.
Yeah, I think braids is a problem.
Braids is a
Braids
problem
plus
just by
Ophiomancer.
being there.
I mean,
Yeah.
Braids is just hanging out.
You see
They
that?
won.
Braids is
You kind of
Yeah.
cray. That's all I'm saying.
Shock braids.
she's.
We're gonna trigger here.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
Oh yeah.
and do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Well, card off of that.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
yeah.
There you go.
Gotta look at
And
the
then
positives of it.
No, nothing.
Pass the turn.
Tap. Oh man, let's draw a card. Oh, that's a card. I'll play a swamp for my turn. I think I shall -2 Liliana. I'm gonna mill 2 cards, and then I may return a creature card from my graveyard to my hand. I'm gonna mill 2 swamps, and I'm going to bring braids. Risen Nightmare back to my hand.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, be that way, I guess.
I tried.
You did try.
I'm gonna tap 3.
You tried to get rid of something in mono black. Good
Yeah.
luck.
I shall play Braids, a Risen Nightmare.
Whoa,
What?
Whoa.
that's crazy.
Surprise!
Wasn't she just here?
She was just here. I'm gonna tap 3. I am gonna play Liliana, heretical healer. It's got lifelink.
Okay.
Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile Liliana and then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
Okay.
And then, Alex.
Yeah.
Try to get rid of my braids. How dare you? I
Hey,
shall. I shall come at you for 2.
Okay, for 2? Okay,
For
I'll take 2.
2. And then I shall go to the end of my turn. I shall sacrifice this Liliana, Last Hope.
Oh, Planeswalker, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a creature right
Yeah,
now.
it's a planeswalker, actually.
Oh, it's a Planeswalker. Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't have anything, so I lose 2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then I will draw a card.
Let's see.
Is it optional? Is it you can choose to lose 2?
You
I
can
thought you
either-
had to sack something, or if you can't, you lose 2. But I could be
No,
wrong.
you can opt.
May, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm just deciding something. Allow me a moment.
Oh, no problem.
wow, she's a 3-drop, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap
Zee.
4. I'm gonna roll a d20. I will add 4 counters.
Heck
I will
yeah.
flash in the Wandering Emperor.
Mm.
I will.
Love
I
it.
don't like that Chaos Dragon.
Okay, but Chaos Dragon isn't making you sacrifice anything, is it?
Well, I can't do anything to break.
Oh, you can't? I thought it was a.
No.
It's tapped.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and -2 her to exile the
Oh.
Altheomancer.
Okay.
I see. Yes.
I will gain 2 life, and then I will sacrifice the Wandering Emperor to Braids.
Okay.
That's why she's such a problem. Okay. I see.
And Alex.
Yep.
Would you like to sacrifice a planeswalker?
Mm. What happens? I forget.
You take 2.
Yeah, you lose 2.
Yeah, I'll
life.
take 2.
You could afford to ditch that Chandra, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think she's done her work.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'll do.
Okay, so I will not draw for that. I think that is all I have. And I did have another creature leave the battlefield, so I will draw a card. And then I
Okay.
will actually discard this chain veil.
Hello, Omega. Welcome.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, Mega.
Chain Veil. Wow, so flavorful. I love that.
I like to keep everything as flavorful as possible.
Heck yeah.
I don't know what to get rid of.
It's always the tough part.
It is always the tough part of
Lifestyles of the rich and famous over there.
You've got so many cards.
Oh my god, Benji. No! I don't need a reminder that Good Charlotte is a thing right now.
Oh,
What?
there's another Benji.
What?
How about... I'm going to get rid of this ravenous rot belly, and then I will be down to 7, and I shall pass my turn.
Awesome. Can we go ahead and knock out the Chaos Dragon rolls now? So if everybody can just roll a d20.
Yeah, let me get my D20.
I got 2.
A
so-
19.
Wow!
Apparently,
5.
20
Great
is where it's at.
15.
I got a 5.
You got a what, Benji? I'm sorry?
I got a 15.
I got
Okay.
a 5.
Alright, so Emmara cannot be attacked. Got it. Good to know. Help me remember that.
Oh, and
Untap, upkeep, draw, and then we have a scry and draw, I think.
Scry 1, and then a draw. Oh.
I'll bottom that. I don't feel like I need it.
I'll keep that on top.
Thanks, Spring. Appreciate you.
I'll
I
draw
need some
that.
Put
cards.
that on the bottom and then draw.
Okay,
Doesn't help
cool.
when you get the same thing that you put away.
That's a bummer. I'm going to play this mountain as my land of turn. I would like to. This is going to be so great. I'm excited for this. I'm going to
And hi, Omega.
think. Thinking thoughts. Tap for 4. And I would like to cast one of my favorite enchantments, Loot Dispute.
Loot dispute.
When it ETBs, I will take the initiative. And unfortunately, we already have 2 commander cards, so I can't put Undercity up there. But Secret Entrance. I will go get a mountain to the battlefield tapped, I believe. No, it goes in my hand. I'm a lying liar of lies. Goes in my hand. I will shuffle. So initiative is now in play. I thought that made a lot of sense for Oathbreaker. And then whenever I attack the player who has the initiative, I create a treasure token. And whenever I complete a dungeon, I create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying,
Very
which
nice.
is pretty cool when your commander does dragon stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put that over there. I am in the secret entrance. And then cool. Let's go to Kachambat. I'm gonna leave you up as a blocker. Chaos Dragon has to go at one of you two. I attacked Alex last turn. What's Comet at? Comet's at 6?
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have so many counters on that puzzle box. That's gross.
Yeah.
Can I hit Comet for 4 just to keep him kind of manageable?
Sure.
Cool. And then second main phase, I would like to tap for 3 mana and play this good boy right here. This is an Agitator Ant. At the beginning of my end step, which we are going to go to, each player may put 2 1/1 counters on a creature they control. If you do, that creature is goaded, so it won't be able to attack me, and it will have to attack. So I am going to go ahead and do that because I don't care if my stuff is goaded, and I'll put 2 on Chaos Dragon.
I shall put 2 on Liliana.
I
I'm
will
okay
put
with that.
2
No, you know
on,
it has to attack.
oh,
if
oh,
it's
I'm
goaded.
aware.
Oh, you're gonna flip her before that matters. Yeah,
Yeah.
Even if I don't, she's a 4/5 with lifelink.
fair. And then the other 2, I believe, don't have creatures, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, cool. So that's it for me. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I do have initiative if you want to, try and take it from me.
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
I will
Bring it.
untap,
Fight me.
draw for turn. First, we will roll that planar die.
Rolling.
I should do that one of these days. I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah, I forgetting about it too.
Nothing.
Yep.
I only notice the plane when it's one that really affects me negatively.
Well, the thing is that Emmara is getting a ton of value off of it.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true. And
We're
I
going
keep
to lose to that.
forgetting that. Comparatively, a plane that only allows one creature to attack per turn really sucks. So, like, that thing I noticed.
Yeah, that thing does exist. The silent arbiter plane.
Such a long
That was
game.
like a
Oh my
4-hour
God.
game.
We couldn't get away.
We tried to leave.
Hippodome.
So I'll do a clifftop retreat.
I said the Hippodome for 6 hours. We were playing 6-person commander. Me, Alexis, Josh, Lucas, my sister Okidoki Loki, Draco was with us, and we sat the Hippodome for like an hour. It was so bad. We kept trying to roll off. We couldn't.
What you got, Benji?
Something you won't like.
I doubt that. I'm gonna love it.
I'm gonna tap for.
Come on, man.
That's not a roll. 18. Okay, so now it has 60 counters on it.
Holy shit.
Imagine if I had all will be one out right now.
I know.
For real though, you could just end the game with those 2 cards, right?
I would love it. I
Over
would love
time.
to kill all of you that way.
That would be amazing. What do you got there?
Cast the Eternal Wanderer.
Oh my god.
The other one.
Yeah.
She comes in with
The other
5.
one.
I will -4 her.
This chick just cannot pick a plane to sit on, can she?
For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all creatures they control not chosen this way.
Eek.
I will choose. Alex, I will choose. Wait, point to the other one.
There isn't a creature.
No, just
Yeah, Alex doesn't have any
it was
creatures.
it was a joke. I was just like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
yeah, that one.
The P.
I will choose the snake token.
Yeah.
and I
You
will
get to choose? Wait.
I get to choose.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will choose the. Let's see. The agitator ant will continue to put counters on things.
Thank you, Megan.
It will. You just won't be able to attack me with them.
Oh, I don't have creatures.
There is that.
Um,
Chaos Dragon hasn't hit you yet. That's all I'm saying.
And I will draw 2 cards.
yeah, it hit.
Oh yeah, I did
Comet.
hit your dog. Sorry. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I'm bad at
Um,
politicking. I don't know if you know this, Benji.
So let's see. You can keep your 4/3.
I can keep really of all. Okay, fine. The one I want the least, of course.
But you get to draw 2 cards.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right. I do like
I
drawing
have my
cards.
own folder. Woohoo! I love to
Woo.
hear it.
Okay. And then I will plus Comet.
That is cool. You do draw some really incredible tokens, Emmara.
Thank you.
I will get 2 on Comet and then make 2 squirrels. They have haste. And let's see. That was I rolled a 1, I think. I will put a 1. It's at 61 counters. Haha.
Haha. Huzzah.
Huzzah for the tipper. I will swing both squirrels at. What does Koth do when he ults?
Nothing.
When I lay a mountain, I do 4 damage to any target.
That's such a big problem. Yeah.
It's an emblem.
Here's a Valakut that you
Yeah.
can't touch.
I'm gonna swing both squirrels at Emmara.
Okie dokie. I will take it.
All right, so that's 2. And that'll be my turn. I'll pass.
Draw. I'll lay a mountain. And want to do
We got a thingy.
first start off with taking pain 4.
We got a
Casting.
rampant growth.
Oh,
BT
rampant
dice.
ground.
Oh,
Heck
Torbrain
yeah.
Thane of Redfell.
Oh, Torbrand. Yeah.
Let me get that
That's a
mountain.
good
I'll
card.
shuffle.
This deck is so tiny.
Yeah.
I know. It's like I keep getting thinner and thinner. It's like what?
Am I playing this right?
Yeah, that's like. I should.
So this is what makes me want to play Mill, though, is this teeny tiny little deck. It's so
Okay.
viable.
So.
Especially when people are swinging for 4 and 5. I could put a Mind Crank out.
Oh,
gosh.
wait. That was a rampant. Can I respond to that rampant growth?
You
Or no?
cannot. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's
What were you trying to do?
Don't worry about it.
I am worried about it, Benji.
It's fine. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I
thank
will.
goodness. Oh my gosh.
I will. This makes the most sense. No, it doesn't. Where's the problem? Mario, you got a lot of life.
I have a lot of life, but I don't know if I'm the problem right now.
Okay. I don't know what it is, though.
If you
Mitch got a
can't
lot of
identify the problem, it's probably you.
It probably is.
that actually
good
might
advice.
be.
Because
the
remember,
problem.
this is still an alt range. I haven't.
You could hit
decided what I'm
me
doing
and
with it.
take initiative, and then you could go get a basic, and then I can hit you back next turn and take it back and make a
That
treasure.
is true. That is true.
That is true. Yeah.
This
You
is
can do that.
true.
How would Alex hit you?
Well, I would go.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. I would take
don't have
a
any-
pay 3
Oh.
and I'd cast Slaying Fire again. And what would happen is it would be have adamant and take 4 damage, and it's going to trigger off doubling vision, and I will hit. Probably Benji's commander. It's a 4 there.
Man.
Then I will gain the initiative.
You get it twice. No, you don't get the initiative from that.
Oh, just
You
because I
have
did
to
straight
attack.
direct damage.
It has to be
Attack.
combat damage. Yeah.
Yeah, combat
Sorry.
damage.
Combat damage.
That's
Yep.
what I'm gonna.
Mitch.
Sorry, I didn't realize you didn't have a creature with haste. Otherwise, I actually thought you could take
I'm gonna
initiative.
actually uptick
I wanted
Comment
you
for no. So
to.
where did the second 4 go?
to comment.
So no, where did the second 4 go?
Well, the first 4 went to Mitch.
Oh,
Second
I
4
take
went to
it.
comment.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
But it's actually 6, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is
because
6.
of
Yeah,
Thorburn.
6.
Oh, I take 6. Okay.
Yeah, it's 6.
Cool.
I'm gonna uptick cost.
So you're searching?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll respond to that.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to flash in an Archivist of Ogma. So I will gain a life and draw a card.
Heck yeah.
And then. Oh yeah, I hit. Let's go ahead since we're at it. Spectacle Dig trigger. We're gonna go ahead and hit Mitch for another 5.
All right.
And then pass the turn.
What are you gonna do with that other 5?
Oh yeah, that's true. No, it's only off the first.
Oh,
hand.
is it only off the first
It's
one?
just, yeah, it's
okay.
only yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
For some reason, I was thinking that did it every time. I was like, no.
No.
So 5.
And then I will pass the turn.
Oh wow, I'm already done that.
Okay, let me untap. Draw for turn. Gonna play a
Here.
swamp. There's Blast you, Archivist, in my way.
It's not doing anything to you.
Dang you.
Just true. He is not doing anything to me. I'm gonna tap. Actually, let's see here. I'm gonna attack Alex with this death-touching snake first.
Okay.
Whoa.
We'll take. Was it a 1? Yeah, I'll
1
take it.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 mana. I'm gonna play a Necrotic Hex. Each player is
God.
gonna.
Nice.
What?
Each player sacrifices 6 creatures, and then
No!
Sacrifice program.
and then I
Yeah.
and then I will create 6 tapped 2/2 black zombie creature tokens.
I
Yeah.
would really like to attack, please.
No.
No.
Don't get to.
Zombies. And then everybody had stuff leave the battlefield, though, so you do get.
Yeah.
I will draw, 3 cards.
You get to draw.
That's for all.
I will just draw.
Draw for each thing that left. Is that how it works?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Okay,
get
so draw 1.
That's fine.
7, 8. Which I'll create 6 zombie
The
tokens.
Jean Millstorm. Yo, send me the list.
And then, you know what? I'm just gonna continue staying here because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Keep forgetting.
7, 8, 9. Got a discard. I'm gonna get rid of a Settle the Score and a Liliana's Reaver. And then.
For what it's worth, your zombies are tapped.
Oh yes, yes. I gotta
Yeah.
draw. I gotta draw them first, though.
Fair.
It's all good.
Gotta draw them.
I'll pass my turn.
I will unsappy. Upkeep. I will go. I don't have any creatures, so I guess I'll go in the Lost Well and I will scry 2. Land 2. Do I want you? Both do and don't. Let's see how it goes. Top, bottom. I don't get to draw a card though. Okay. Alright. Let's do a mountain as land for turn. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I am going to. Yep, that seems good. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play my Oathbreaker, Sarkhan the Masterless. Whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, each dragon I control deals 1 damage to that creature. I can +1 him and I can turn each planeswalker I control into a 4/4 dragon. That'd be cool. And I can -3 to create a 4/4 red dragon. So I don't have a red die. That's a shame. It's over there. Let's go ahead and
Have a good night, Megan.
Night, Megan.
3
Have a
him.
good night.
Night, Megan. -3 him to 2. We'll make a 4/4 red dragon because that's pretty cool. Dragon ETBs. I'm gonna get a gold counter on this. It's gonna go up again. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it's at 2. I'm gonna tap for 4. Play Atsushi, the Blazing Sky.
Hmm.
So a 4/4 flying trample. When it dies, I can either exile the top 2 cards of my library and play them until the end of my next turn, or create 3 treasure tokens. That's dragon. So I will have 3 gold counters now on my dragon horde. Love it, love it, love it. And nothing has haste, so I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will move to my turn. Untap. Carefully untap my artifact with a bunch of bubbles on it.
For real. That's crazy though. Let me get you one of those D100s that's just a golf ball with numbers on it.
I got one right here.
Yeah?
Oh, wait.
Those things are cool.
I forgot that my.
But like, which side is up?
Ah, the 100. Where are you
Mhm.
at? I have a big old black red one. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I thought it was in my dust bag. Apparently not.
I forgot about this.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Okay. Drew a card. Cool. That's a card. Let's play a spectator seating as my land for turn. Hmm.
Is this all this stuff over here? I have an initiative token. That's what I'm looking for. There it is.
Okay. So let's do 1, 2. Yeah.
I cast the fish.
What?
Mystical one.
Fish.
I was like, how are you? Did you take my turn again?
I cast Chris from one more game said that to me.
I will tap for 6.
Oh, did you see these? I finally got Emmara. Finally.
That's a 4.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice.
Those are great.
Recast
Love them.
Comet.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. What do I? Huh. So let's activate Comet. That's a 2. So I will make 2 squirrels.
Yay.
And then +2 Comet. That will put 2 more counters here. What do I want to do? We will not zero out, but we will use Wander 0 to make a samurai. Two with double strike. Eek. Just throw in my pen, it's fine. Gosh. I don't like anything Alex is doing.
What? One oh yeah, that's true. I wasn't either. I thought about this. I was like,
The
yeah, I wasn't
honesty,
either.
though.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't either.
That was great.
I mean, there's how many lands do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10. With uncountable signature spell. Yeah.
So how much loyalty is on there?
9.
9.
Yes.
Okay.
You can knock it down some. You can go ahead. Like I said, it wasn't alting it.
Yeah, I understand that, but if I can get rid of your commander,
Yeah,
then you can't cast your signature spell.
that's true.
Because if it goes off, then double vision, or yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
a
can
problem.
one shot 2 people. Yeah.
Alex is a problem right now, and I don't know that people have been. Oh, it's so funny. I didn't put this into Moxfield, so I'm like, oh, I should probably use my signature spell at some point, but I don't remember what's in this deck. So okay. Oh shit! I don't know what
That's
to
a
do here.
pretty good signature spell, too.
Yeah. Also, all of my snowman is tapped, so
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
I don't get any life off of that. Okay. So I guess we'll do. This is silly. Okay, well, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it because otherwise I'll sit here and worry about it. We're going to semester's end. We are going to exile both of my planeswalkers and return them. Oh, it's at the end of the next end step. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize that.
Would you rather not?
Yeah, I'd rather not because I thought it was immediate.
Yeah, you're good.
Go ahead. Take it back. I see. Yeah, I read it. I was like, oh, that might not be good.
Nope.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I already rolled the die this turn, I think.
I'm gonna tap the
so.
GTFO. No, you haven't. Are you trying to roll the die?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, let's
Player die? No, you haven't.
Nothing.
Rats. Plane is the worst.
It's just the worst.
No, it's not. I
not.
promise it's not.
Yeah, there's.
It's not too bad. There's some worse ones.
Some of them are hanging out in the shelf back there because
Where they belong.
Yeah, they've wronged us. We don't go there anymore on vacation.
Okay. Well, I don't really have a ton I can do here. I don't know how to stop Alex. So I will swing. Let's see. What does Banefire do again?
It's X damage to any target creature or player. If it's more than 5, it can't be countered.
If it copies itself, though, I don't.
It can't be prevented.
I think if it copies itself, though, it'll only do the. It can't do the X.
Well, it'll copy whatever the.
Whatever.
What I paid into it.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it'll copy what I paid in.
So let's see.
And damage can't be prevented.
Gross.
Then let's do this. Let's swing my 2 squirrels at Emmara.
Okay. I shall accept this.
And I will move to end step and discard some cards.
Okay.
Wait. Will I? I will not. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a Thought Vessel and then not discard anything.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go.
Nailed it. Sorry for taking so long to think that through.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No, you're good.
Come on.
I've had games where I struggle with like which
All
land to
right.
play.
Who am I killing? So one way to find out. 6. Oh, Mitch.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do?
Move. And
You're gonna
then
cast your spell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll
Seems
cast
like
Vampire.
overkill, but sure.
Kill you.
Okay.
And I'll send 10 to Benji for trying to kill my commander.
I didn't try to kill your commander.
Do you think it was kind of funny that Benji was identifying Alex as the threat when I had a spectacular showdown ready to
And
go on the next
then
turn?
I will uptick. There's one right on the bottom. Shuffle. Da-da-da-da. And okay. And Pat's turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Draw for turn.
And then I will put Vampire in the zone.
Think maybe math.
Math.
Math is
Kill
hard.
Alex. Kill Alex.
Yes. That is...
Yep. I knew it was coming. I was like, go up with actually getting to cast my signature spell. Might as well.
I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna play Sir
It was the debate was kill Emmara. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let the dice decide.
I'm gonna play Sir Conrad the Grim. I am going to tap 1, and I'm gonna defile your samurai, Benji.
What does that do?
Target creature gets -1/-1 for each swamp I control, which is...
Could you not? I would like to attack with stuff. Jeez Louise.
I know.
All right. So
So it
can't
will...
do anything.
And...
I'm responding to it. I'm going to
Okay.
Boros Charm Alex to the face for 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I am then going to attack Alex
Heck yeah.
with 5 of my zombies, and I am going to attack Benji
Yeah, I'm so dead.
with 1 of my zombies.
Okay.
So here, spoiler alert, Mitch, I was gonna do that.
And
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
And then-
you had it.
Yeah.
And
I
then
was like,
Yeah, I realized I was at 5
like
life,
that.
and I was like, that's not happening.
I think that
I was actually gonna go for Emmara, and then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna let the dice decide.
those are all tapped.
I was like, I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, row 3. Okay.
I'm gonna tap 2 and play a demonic tutor. I'm gonna go search my library for cards and put it in my hand. I don't know what's all in
Okay.
here still.
Oh. Oh yeah. So I also.
Oh, I draw a card
hand.
because my creature died.
Oh,
That
yes.
was in the hand, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then you will lose 1 from Sir Conrad as well.
Okay.
And then...
And I was gonna kick it. I was like,
What am I grabbing? I think...
A sack outlet?
Yeah, that's... that would
Then
be...
you win.
Yeah, but I don't have any mana to cast anything, so...
Oh, yeah. I see.
Ashnod's altar.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sack everything.
I know. Like, I don't even have that in here. Actually,
Claws of Gix.
I'll grab that. I shall shuffle.
Oh, Claws Kicks is good.
I shall
Yeah,
pass my
great
turn
card.
to you, Benji.
All right. Well, we'll see if I can do anything.
You got this.
Got this.
I probably don't.
You just psych rift the whole Oh wait, you're in Boros. I don't know what Boros does.
Fairy's protection.
You're like,
Yeah, that'll do it.
Boros does something.
I don't have.
Sure, I'm
that
sure
in
Boros
here.
does things. I'm sure they
Emmara
do.
draws into a carry-on feeder and was like, well, you know, that doesn't prevent this damage.
Okay. So first, we're going to tap for 3 and cast Search for Glory. I will search my library for a snow permanent, legendary card, saga card, reveal it, put it in my hand, and shuffle my library. I gain 1 life for each snow mana spent to cast a spell. That's 3. So I will search my library and we'll see what's in here because I don't remember.
No, where my... Where are you?
That's what I just did with my demonic tutor. I was like, I don't even know what's in here still. Like half my deck is over here in my graveyard.
I use miniatures on if initiatives played. I'm like, just go. It's Passion Flames. Oh, that's hot.
Okay. We are going to
And
grab the
There's the
Wanderer.
Altic Commander.
The Wanderer is here.
Yeah, she'll go to my hand.
Oh, okay.
Go there. She'll go to hand. Let's go ahead and roll the
believe I put this in
planar
here.
die.
Mitch.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, heck yeah.
That would have been so fun.
Okay.
No worries.
I can't believe
we
I
will
put that in
do
here. I was like, wait a second.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good
I will
burn spells.
roll.
What?
I will put 14 counters, so that's what 71, 81.
So many counters.
I don't think I have a good artifact to search for in this deck, so it's not like it's just fun to do
Yeah.
the thing. I'm gonna cast the Wanderer. I will immediately downtick her by 2 and exile Conrad.
Okay. Bye,
Yeah.
Conrad. I love
Oh.
you. Call me.
Let's see. I will. In a tricky situation. Okay, let's go ahead and plus Comet. So that's a 2, so I will make 2 more squirrels.
Blast you, squirrel.
And then plus 2. Nope. Stay there. So let's go to combat. I'm going to go ahead and swing all 4 squirrels at you.
Okay, I will accept this 4 damage.
Do I take the initiative after you're dead, Mitch?
I actually don't know how that works.
Let's.
If
Um,
was it who had it?
I had it.
I would have had to shut. It would have. It's fine. Let's just pretend it's not there.
Well, because yeah, because it does go to the next person in rotation, doesn't it? Is that how it works?
That I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go look it up while y'all play out your turn. How about that? How about that?
So I'm going to tap for 1 and activate my Wind Brisk Heights, casting this Peregrine Dynamo.
Okay, it's transferred to the players whose turn is next or whose turn is currently being taken. So yes, Benji would have had the initiative in his upkeep. I mean, you have an extra basic to the battlefield tapped, I guess, if you want to do that.
No, because you get it to hand. It doesn't.
Or to hand, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I just forgot.
So I am going to +1 the Eternal Wanderer.
Actually, when I died, it would have gone to Alex, and then when Alex died, it would have gone to...
No, why would you? It had gone to Alex.
I didn't do
Because
physical damage
if the
to you.
player with initiative leaves the game or dies, it's transferred to the player whose turn is next or whose turn is currently being taken. I died in
Oh.
Alex's turn.
Yeah.
That seems weird.
I agree.
So I'm gonna +1 the Wanderer. I'm gonna pay 1. Did I already? That was for that. I'm gonna pay 1 and tap Peregrine Dynamo to copy its effect. And I'm gonna exile 2 of the zombies.
Oh.
You still have enough to kill me. I don't win this. Yeah, I'll scoop.
Okay.
There's no point. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think you
What
just have the
stinks
squirrels,
is
right?
I had grabbed Gary as my card,
Oh,
and then
God.
you played the Wanderer, and I was like, "Fuck!" I can't do damage to you. Or is it? But good game.
Yeah, good game. I couldn't. No one wanted to try and get off that plane.
Yeah.
It was my happy
I kept,
place.
to be
So I
honest,
was
I kept
like,
forgetting about it. Too much Saw.
I do tend to have a tendency to forget about it if it's not
Oh.
directly affecting me. You know what I mean? I just kind of forget that we're even playing Planechase.
it does happen. I don't know how many times, and then like 3 turns will go through, and I'm like, "Damn it, I forgot to roll again."
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
Well, I think that will be the last game we play for tonight.
Valid.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
It
find.
was a good couple of games, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go find us a place to raid, and I will let everybody do a little outro. Mitch, let us know what you got going on in your world, and we'll work our way around.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Mitch. You can find me on Twitter at MitchCompleted, talking about green mana and how awesome it is and how it's the best color in Magic, except when it isn't. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Oathbreaker. I like it. I like how quick and efficient it is, and how like you have a smaller deck that's just doing the one thing.
Yeah.
I think that's great. So looking forward to playing some more. Thank you so much, Mara.
Oh,
Happy to be
yes.
here as always.
Was a blast. Let's see here.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, sorry, Benji.
Hey.
Sorry, I was looking
like-
for a place to go.
Totally zoned out. I must be tired.
Yeah.
Hi, it's me,
Correct.
Benji the
At
Brewer.
work, yeah.
You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Benji the Brewer. Where on Twitch I have my own stream. It's called Brewing with Benji. All of these wonderful people have joined me in brewing decks, and they can all attest to how much fun it is. So you should follow me
You should.
and tune in because it's a lot of fun. The next stream I have is this coming Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Did I go to Wednesdays? Yeah. I have Munsu Light joining me.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's gonna be I have no idea what's gonna happen. Literally no idea. I never have any idea. That's the point. But yeah, if you like chaos, but like at the deck creation point, then that's the stream for you. And yeah, thank you, Emmara, for having me.
Oh, yes.
Oathbreaker Planechase is my brain hurts.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun. And my brain hurts.
Exactly. Usually after every thing, I have to just go shut down and do something.
Yep.
I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So, like, I either work on things and
Yeah, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just turn on a first-person
Well,
shooter.
I hit up Randy and my sister Loki like unite ? And then yeah, that's what happens.
Nice.
I hope your first experience with Planechase wasn't too
Oh,
terrifying.
freaking love.
Oh no, it was not bad.
I'm excited.
Can't wait.
For the new
Oh, go ahead.
the new ones, yeah.
Yes, only a week.
I can't wait. Like some of them look super good.
Yeah. Whatever
The
one's
Dreadnought is chilling.
What's the one from the Convoke deck? I thought it was pretty spicy.
like every one that didn't get made, I'm just gonna throw mine that I had already designed and throw them in my deck. like,
I'm gonna.
Yeah, for sure.
but
I'm like, as soon as that was it next week, next Saturday, I'm like, whoever didn't keep their Planechase cards or don't want them, I need them.
give them to me.
I need to make a deck. So just to have it around, I'm not gonna do that. Pauper Commander Planechase. Whoa, whoa,
That would be incredible.
mind blown.
We should do it.
Let's do it.
I just thought about that. So
And
yeah,
Alex,
and my name's
what do you got going
My
on?
name's Alex, or Arnett_Jonathan on Twitter, or twitch.tv/Trivial Encounters. This week I have, I think I got Pauper Commander. I still got a spot open. Believe so. Yep, I sure do. Other than that, I think take a break for pre-release weekend. Come back. We got some more Pauper Commander and Casual coming up. But other than that, Linktree's been dropped in the link below, and
Oh yeah.
Arnett,
Yes,
or just
throw
find me
those
at
in there.
twitch.tv/Trivia Encounters.
Give these wonderful people some follows. I enjoy playing with all of them.
Yes.
I have a blast.
I was jonesing.
Love
I
hanging
haven't got
out
to
with
play with
someone.
Mara in like 3 or 4 weeks now. I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
it's been a little while. So I will be back tomorrow. Hey, Miss Eldridge, what's going on?
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Eldridge.
Miss
We were
Eldritch.
just finishing up here. Yep, better late than never. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow over on Jarvis Moonbeam's stream playing some more
Ooh.
Magic, and then yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. Back to my regular schedule. But we are gonna go head over to that TCG guy. Him and Mr.
Nice.
Bevers are making a deck right now.
Oh, heck yeah.
Fun.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna raid over there. Thank you everybody who joined us. I appreciate it. And yeah, let's see here. Let's see if I typed everything in properly. Look at that. I'm always so proud of myself when I type properly. Look at me. I did spelling. There we go. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.